welcome to Impossible Coin. Tegan Somerset, live
Yes.
from beautiful Ohio.
Beautiful Ohio. It's very nice right now.
Thank you for podcasting.
Thank you for coming with us, Baron Bob Tippish.
Oh, thank you.
Very good. So happy you could make it again this Halloween season.
Rocky Hardy,
Sup, Bob? How you living?
I am undead. He's nice.
True enough.
Rocky Hardy,
Mm-hmm.
from America's Southwest. Thank you for podcasting.
I'm glad to be here.
So, what is today's podcast about?
Still video games, bro.
Oh,
It is still video games, that is true.
you have not run out of video games?
You'd be surprised. There's like over 100 every day.
Really?
Yeah. About half of them come out on Steam. It's kind of wild. We used to cover it for a while, but couldn't keep up.
We got tired.
Oh.
Also. We also, though, have something that you may be interested coming out for our Patreon patrons this month, which is Brian, who you haven't gotten the joyous chance to meet, is giving everyone his spooky Halloween holiday movie recommendations.
Oh, like movies like When Harry Met Sally and Pretty Woman.
Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm. But spooky themed.
I mean, I still maintain that Pretty Woman is a specific kind of horror story, but When Harry Met Sally seems fine, I think.
I don't think I've seen either of those movies, so...
They're both very
can't
famous
comment.
rom-coms.
I tell you what, that Jason Alexander in Pretty Woman, he's a real son of a bitch.
True enough. Got me there.
Oh,
That was something ridiculous that I came across. Because people love Seinfeld. Personally, I think it's fine. But someone was talking about how they tell people that they are able to use any pronouns, but then silently judge them based on their behavior afterward. And then someone replies that this is George Costanza behavior. And then people just started throwing in micro scenes from Seinfeld, George Costanza and the cast basically losing it over how people use George's pronouns. And that was fine for a little bit. But then I happened upon a script that I feel like I should have known existed by now, but didn't. And it's a spec script for the 9/11 episode of Seinfeld. It's 44 pages long. It's available on Google Drive. And I only got through 12 pages before I had to tap out. Weird time.
Like an actual 9/11 themed episode?
I'm going to put this in the Skype chat so you can look at it. The episode is called Seinfeld, The Twin Towers.
Oh, no. Hey, this sounds like a terrible idea.
It opens with an episode. Well, it opens with a Jerry monologue, obviously. But then then it's George Costanza at Ground Zero with the firefighters and stuff. And he's at their little breakfast thing. And he tries to talk up a fireman, telling him that he feels great for being a hero in this particular situation. And they're in the midst of the tragedy, and it's because George himself has been desperately wishing for an opportunity to be a hero his entire life, as George often does. And everyone doesn't have time for it because 20,000 people just died. It's a whole thing. It's so much, actually.
Rocky,
Yes.
not to split hairs or anything, but I feel like you might have added a 0 on that 9/11 death count.
Oh, really? Was it only 1,000 or 2,000?
Or 2,000 and change.
Ah,
Yes.
my apologies.
No
This one was
worries.
more.
I feel like it was entirely an accident. I know that conservatives are prone to 9/11 hyperbolic behavior,
That's
but
fair.
I just think, might not have known.
Yeah, no, I think I put that number in my head at some point and just never questioned it. That's entirely fair.
Totally fair. The way we act around 9/11 as some kind of pedestal upon which to sacrifice the blood of young Americans and to disregard the essential humanity of people from outside this country is repulsive.
That's a very astute observation, Mr. Tepesh.
See, this is why I love Bob. Bob can come anytime. Bob's welcome. Bob gets it.
Well, everyone, I have to go let people know that unfortunately the Democratic candidate for Legislative District 22 in Arizona has dropped out of the race. And if we don't want a Republican in the district, they have to write in a candidate. Mm-hmm. This is exhaustive messaging. It's going to take me a while, so I have to go do that. So farewell. Hopefully Brian will sit in for me.
Appreciate it. Handle your business, Bob.
You should tell them to write you in.
Honestly,
as one of the Undying, I think you have some of the best historical perspectives and could really shake up the landscape down there.
Well, the problem is that politics is already a bit of a gerontocracy, and I'm willing to defer to younger voices.
I respect it.
Well, thank you, everyone, and thank you for podcasting.
Thank you for podcasts.
Bye, Bob.
Are you guys ready to get started?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready. We are kind of recording already. Bob was sat in for a little bit.
Wait, what?
Yeah. No big deal. Bob Tappis just sat in.
I invited him into your home. I know, you're not supposed to be able to do that, but I did it, so.
You invited a vampire into my house?
Yeah, it's fine.
Does that even work? Is that possible?
Because if you could, remote
Brian has...
vampires...
Okay, here's the thing, though. Here's how that works. Brian has said on this show he considers us family.
Oh, shit.
So that makes his home my home.
So you're loopholing vampires into my house.
I mean, the Mikasa Tsukasa loophole is ironclad. There's nothing we can do about it.
I feel like
it's okay, though. Bob is harmless. He's very good.
How can he be good? He's a fucking vampire.
He's doing some districting for your lack of Democratic candidates so that people know that they can still write people in.
Don't they bite people and drink their blood? Isn't that their whole thing?
There are a lot of misconceptions, okay? Some vampires are cool.
Different. Yeah, some vampires just suck the happiness out of people.
It's true.
Like me.
Some only subsist on the color red. It happens. It's fine.
Okay, but... I don't understand, all the time on this show, people, break into my house and, climb on this podcast, and y'all come for all of them.
No, but Tepesh is cool. Tepesh is he's a respectable man. He has good opinions. He hangs out. He plays his role.
Tepesh probably left your office in better shape than when he arrived.
You know what?
I think I heard him running a vacuum.
Come to think of it, it is cleaner in here.
I swear to God. See, you gotta put some respect on Tepesh's name, dude.
What kind of name, though, is Baron Bob Tepesh?
See, none of us said Baron. He definitely let him antiques. I swear to God.
Well, no, I mean, the way I know Rocky is he left a thank you card and a bunt cake.
I swear to God. He left you a bunt cake and you want to slander the man on your podcast? What's going on in your head right now, man?
Brian, I am so happy that I got to speak with your friends again. Included... is this gluten-free bunt cake that you and your wife can enjoy.
Yeah!
Sincerely, Baron Bob Teppes. P.S. Thank you for podcasting?
Yeah, that's his thing. He says thank you for podcasting.
He's a good dude.
Why does he...
Enjoy your gluten-free bunt cake.
Why does he thank people for podcasting?
I've actually thought about this for a little while. I feel like he sees podcasting, the act of it, as a ritualistic community thing. And it's obviously something you have to opt into. You don't just suddenly wake up on a podcast, hopefully, right? But, for people who want to sit down and share in communal conversation for a audience of some kind, has some sort of weight to him. And so he feels gratitude in response.
Okay. And this guy, just to be clear, this is better than the lettuce guy?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The lettuce guy sucks, dude. Are you kidding me? He stole Tegan's turret. She paid money for those.
I did. I paid good money for those. That was I would like that money back, actually.
He tried to
I need to spend it on my gacha game.
He tried to get us into NFTs. Did you forget that?
He did intentionally clog my toilet.
Oh my god. He locked you in your own bathroom, and somehow this guy is on par, potentially, with the guy who gave you a bunt cake and a thank you note? Come on.
No, I'm just walking through it. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the hierarchy is of people who have, like, showed up on this show. So it's like, is Lettuce Guy the worst?
Yes, by far. The worst.
Okay.
And then, like, a distant second is Champagne Fresca. But, what are you going to do?
Okay.
I like Festival. Tegan doesn't.
I do not like Festival. Festival just rubs me the wrong way. I don't think it's their fault.
Yeah, I don't think it's personal either.
Okay.
And then,
it's just a lot.
I can't remember if there's anyone else in between, but, like, above Festival is obviously Tepish.
Okay. All right. Fuck us. Thank you for podcasting. I don't know.
This has been Impossible Coin. See you later. No, wait, guys. No, not really. Not really, though. Hang on.
It's a 10-minute podcast. Let's get it. Like...
Okay, but guys,
Yeah.
listen. Do you hear this?
I did hear that.
Yes.
That's the sound of me opening up my brand new Nier Automata game. Ayo!
Oh shit, that's right. Switch Automata.
Yeah, I bought it again. I paid full price for this bitch again.
But now you can play it on the train, Teagues.
This is my 4th copy of the game. 4th copy.
Mm-hmm.
5th copy if you include the Xbox copy that I got for Alex, but that doesn't. I don't own that one technically. Alex does.
Oh wait, so because you said that you've also bought it for other people, so you're saying you have 4 functioning copies that belong to you.
I bought a copy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gave that copy away to someone so that they could borrow it.
Okay.
I bought a second copy
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to play it and they weren't done with it yet. So
Mhm.
I bought another copy. Then I bought the Game of the Year copy on PlayStation when it came out,
Mm-hmm.
so I could get the bonus stuff. And then I bought it for Alex when it came out on Xbox, so we would have a physical copy of the game on Xbox. And now I bought it again on Switch for myself.
Okay, yeah, 4 unofficial 5 Tegan copies of Nier Automata. Got it.
Did you know that this game is good and I like it a lot?
It's crazy that it wasn't Game of the Year in 2017.
It is crazy that, yeah, no, it is crazy. You're right.
Tegan hadn't played
You're
it
right.
yet.
No,
I haven't played it yet.
I know.
I hadn't played it yet, and I was wrong, and I admit it.
Jeez.
I should have played it. Well, I also didn't have a PlayStation until after 2017, so.
That's fair. Okay, withdrawn.
But I have all the DLC, and there are special costumes that are only available on the Switch version, so.
I feel like, just based on the mileage and the passion which has been exhibited since, considering that Tegan's first copy of this game was a Christmas gift from me, I feel like this might be some of the best mileage I've ever gotten out of giving a Christmas gift. Like,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like,
I was trying to explain it to my therapist because I was like, I bought a game that I already have 4 other copies of, and she was like, "Oh, is it like Skyrim where you have a copy for every system?" And I was like, "No, it's not."
Well, hold on, isn't it sort of?
It's not really though, because like it's not like the systems that I'm playing it on are out of date.
Right.
They're all modern systems.
That's true.
So, and it's not like I need like. So it's not like, oh, I had it on the Xbox 360 and then I got an Xbox One and I want to see it on the update. No, I just bought it again because I fucking like it.
Okay.
And I was trying to explain to her, like, I like this game and this is why I like this game. And she goes, yeah, okay. That's all right.
Mhm.
Is this the only game you do that with? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, all right, that's probably okay then. Oh, God. Her kids play Overwatch, and I was like, "Well, you apologize to them for me." Like,
Yeah, really.
tell them I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tegan, you, unlike Activision Blizzard, you owe no apology to her kids.
I know, but I am still sorry.
There is so many different. Y'all want to talk about the Overwatch 2 launch?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh
Give it
my god,
Overwatch 2.
there's so many different parts of the Overwatch 2 launch that I hate.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
First of all, how do y'all feel about? Hey, surprise everybody! You're going to have to pay to unlock every character.
I mean, that's still garbage.
Yeah. Um, so unlike Overwatch 1, which had like a base set of characters that are available to everyone, and how Overwatch 1, when it would roll out new characters, they were just available to people. You're like, everyone's like, okay, here's a new character, it's available to everyone. The You have to like characters in Overwatch 2 will either have to be purchased or quote earned by buying the battle pass and completing the battle pass.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so that seems great.
No, it's not gonna work. It's fine. Like, I mean, they'll make like a bit more money off of it, but like, it's gonna kill their game.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. They don't
Well,
care.
yeah. Well, I mean, like
They
that's
should care, though. That's the problem.
like the problem is that they're gonna it's gonna be an expensive mistake. Like if all the characters are phone in nonsense, like reskins or whatever, then yeah, I guess then they win out. But like, you know, they focus test these characters and they spend time on testing and they spend money paying QA and then they like design the characters or whatever and plan the distribution and whatnot, and that costs a lot of money and they still get fucked over it, then that's on them and that'll be it, I guess.
Yeah. So like there is a significant percentage of the Overwatch 2 roster which is characters from Overwatch 1. And I mean, like, that makes sense. But now all of a sudden, people are finding out, like, no, you know that character that you've been maining ever since Overwatch 1? Well, you're going to have to complete 3 Battle Pass tracks to get them. You know, like, just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, this sounds exactly like the problem that Splatoon 2 had that they fixed in Splatoon 3 for people who are returning players.
Mm-hmm.
Where they were like, oh yeah, that gun that you main that you can't actually unlock until you're player level 30. Good luck! In Splatoon 2, and now in Splatoon 3, they're like, we're gonna give you 3 tickets, and you can use those tickets to buy guns that are way out of what your normal level lock would be. And I was like, bet! I'm level 2 and I'm playing with this level 30 gun. Get fucked.
It's pretty interesting to me how this also contrasts with like how character unlocks work in Smash, especially in like later iterations of the game. Because like one thing that Smash specifically did post like 64, or I guess post Melee, because Melee was like the big one where like the roster got really big all at once. Like it went from like 12 characters to like 30 something, I think. After like Melee, when they did it in Brawl, they tied it to like the story campaign basically, and so like you still needed to wait some time to get to your main, but like for the most part, like legacy characters were kind of already there, and then you could play a little bit of the story to get most of the stuff, and then like you play through the entire story to get through the whole thing. And there were people who played all the way through Subspace Emissary just to get Snake and shit, and that was a big deal for a lot of people. And like even in Ultimate, I forgot what they did in Smash 4 specifically. It's been so long. But, like, in Ultimate, like, they also tied it to a single-player campaign, like the one where, like, Kirby's, like, the only character you're able to use at first. But, like, in multiplayer, you still had, like, say, like, the original, like, 8 cast or whatever. And you could unlock them through the single-player, or you could just keep playing multiplayer until they, like, trickle in over time. And you had your challenge battles or whatever. But, like, that was it. Like, you played more of the game, you got more characters. And it's weird that like Activision Blizzard thinks that they can get away with just putting a price tag on the whole thing. But then again, a lot of people have sunk a lot of money into Overwatch hoping that it become this other thing.
Like the like there's so many different like layers of this like frustration and ugliness. Which like one is when Overwatch 1 launched, it very much was another thing. It was this like bright, colorful, bursting at the seams with personality, like thing that operated like Counter-Strike. It's like, hey everybody, here's fun, hero-driven Counter-Strike.
Right.
Yeah.
And like there was nothing else at all like it on the market, even remotely. And then as you know, people fell off the game, which is something which happens, with video games,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to like committing to a core dedicated audience which existed and focusing on player retention,
Mm-hmm.
which is what most companies would do at that point. They instead said, like, oh crap, what we need to do at this point is completely disregard the people who are still playing and pivot and try and turn this into a dude bro shooter.
Right.
And it's like, so their strategy was to punish the people who actually had kept playing.
Yes. I think there is one reading of this that is a bit more like salient to me, which is that like the act of putting like character unlocks on like a treadmill that's tied to battle pass, um, like may be a like path to like keep the people who are currently playing continuing to play and continuing to pour money into it until they actually finish, and that like is tied to the idea, which I'd be interested to see any real disagreement on, is that Overwatch 2 is not ready, but they still need the cash infusion. And so like what they did is that they like basically trapped the people that do love the game into playing and paying extra money for the things they already have until they can actually like flesh it out, because those stories are popping up more and more nowadays. Like I mean, we've seen it with No Man's Sky, and like even fucking like Cyberpunk 2077 has been revitalized in the public conversation after Edge Runners dropped, and like people wanted to check out the game again. And now that they've patched a lot of the shit that was wrong with it, even though I'd still argue it's not great yet. It's still like now a serviceable game that people who seeing it with fresh eyes can say positive things about now.
I think the thing that I find particularly frustrating about this whole like battle pass thing is that like battle pass rewards are like large corporations like way of having their cake and eating it too, because they're like all right, so we need people to play our game in order to fill out our servers and drive engagement. So how about we create rewards that you have to buy into getting, but simply buying them isn't enough. You then have to first you have to buy it, and then you have to dump upwards of hundreds of hours of engagement to get the thing you bought. Like the
Mm-hmm.
battle pass doesn't just give you everything up front. They're like, oh, you'll get different rewards as you hit different levels of the battle pass. And it's let's be real here. Like what that means is you'll get different rewards after you've dumped dozens and dozens and dozens of hours into a thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's the thing that I get to resent 3 times a year is I pay my battle pass, in fucking Hearthstone, and it's like, okay, check out all these great character portraits and character skins that like aren't available until you clear the battle pass, um and once they introduce the second kind of currency into that game,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like earning a whole bunch of gold on the battle pass is essentially meaningless because stuff like in-game cosmetics now can't be purchased with gold earned on the battle pass, and character portraits can't be purchased with gold on the battle pass. It's like, all right, so the only thing I could buy with gold are single packs of the newest cards. Everything else needs to be purchased with rune stones, and you can only buy rune stones with like real world currency. So it's just it's it's fucking shitty. And so now people are like, oh yeah, do you want to be Tracer, the character that was on the front of the box for Overwatch 1? That's cool. Buy the battle pass, and hopefully you'll hit an adequate level to be Tracer. And don't worry, if you don't hit that level, maybe you can try next battle pass. Like, what is that? What is that?
Oh man, yeah.
And the best part is, that's not even the shittiest part of the Overwatch 2 launch.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Um, there was all of the folks who just like simply couldn't get in. Like after like it's amazing because like they were able to keep their servers stable long enough for a whole bunch of people to buy the battle pass. and then the servers got overwhelmed. And like the first 72 hours of the launch, there were lots of people just trying to get in to play Overwatch and not being able to get in.
Mm.
Like that's classic. But did y'all hear the part about the phones?
Oh yeah.
The phones? What about the phones, Brian?
Okay. So, in order to play the Overwatch, you need to give Activision Blizzard a cell phone number for two-part authentication. They're
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yep, give us a number," and
Okay, that seems
they have
fair.
they have set qualifications on um what kind of number they'll accept. They only are accepting like numbers from like major U.S. carriers and no prepaid plans. Also, you can't authenticate via email. You can't authenticate via landline. It's like, do you have a Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, or Sprint number? If the answer is yes, then you can authenticate to play Overwatch. If no, then you can get fucked. And like this also just like blows my mind. Like there were some quotes coming out from folks around this, which like blew my mind. There was one particular quote that stuck with me,
Mm-hmm.
which was somebody saying, "I've never felt more poor than I did when I realized I couldn't play Overwatch 2." And it's like, man,
Ooh, that's not a good look.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a bad feel.
yeah,
That's super, super shitty. Yikes.
and like
Like, I
Activision,
get not allowing, like, a VoIP phone, like a digital-only phone kind of thing, like a Google Voice or
yep.
something. Just, like, from fraud concern perspectives, but...
I mean,
eh.
what is Overwatch, or I guess Battle.net, really protecting that requires 2FA at this point? Like, I get it for stuff like email. Like, email can have, like, banking information and shit.
I
And,
mean,
like,
if you are paying money for Battle Pass stuff, that's, like, credit card information, potentially.
but, like, it shouldn't be, like, visible to the user. I don't know their interface. I guess it's different. Like,
well, as a
It
person who
shouldn't. I mean, you're
plays
not wrong.
Hearthstone, I could tell you about their interface.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I did like stuff like financial data is not forward facing to the user. Like
Right.
when you do stuff like go to update your card attached to your account, um, like it like you're essentially having to like enter the data in again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it it does not like say show you data and go like, is this still your card, friend? You
Right.
know, it's like, hey, do you want to update the card ending in, and it won't even show you like the last four, it'll show you like the last three. And then in order to update that card, you then have to enter the CVV digits,
Right.
and then it'll give you the opportunity to update the card.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, at that point, like, as long as you have, like, a solid password, like, I don't know if you use a password to sign into Battle.net anymore. I'm pretty sure you just press the button and it, like, authenticates you or whatever. Like, you shouldn't need, like, 2FA there. Like, it'd be different if there was, like, forward-facing information, then sure. But, like, this just seems like a kick in the nards for no good reason.
And to Battle Pass for fresh login instances, meaning like first login from a new device or if an IP refreshes, has an existing 2FA system which is called Battle Pass Authenticator, and
Jesus.
Battle Pass Authenticator can be used on any phone that is either iOS or Android, regardless of carrier.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fresh login happens. It pushes authentication to the Battle Pass Authenticator app, and then they'll be like, okay, enter the numbers on your Battle Pass Authenticator app, and then you do, and it lets you in. So it's like they have an existing 2FA system that they have been using now for years, that they rolled out for World of Warcraft players and then started using in other games. So And
just a cheap
even
way of gathering more
used in
information.
Overwatch 1. Overwatch 1 uses Battle Pass Authenticator. And then this time they're like, nah, dog, we got to text you directly. We're not going to use Battle Pass Authenticator. And in order for us to text you directly, you have to be on one of these approved carriers.
And, like, they could send the text message. They probably just cut a deal with the U.S. carriers, which is different.
Yeah. Like, oh my God.
That feels shitty still, though.
Mm-hmm. No,
Feels shitty, Tegan, because it is shitty.
It's definitely
Wow.
shitty.
And there's other good stuff from this launch.
Mm-hmm.
There's more good stuff? How is there more good stuff than just being shitty?
Well, what if I told you there was there seems to be this ongoing issue where people are air quote, accidentally buying cosmetics.
Mm-hmm. Are they good cosmetics?
Doesn't matter, though.
They're the real pricey ones, Teeks.
Oh, okay. They're the real expensive. Accidentally buying the most expensive ones, or accidentally buying like the cheapest ones?
Overwatch chat is causing folks to accidentally buy cosmetics.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, that seems like it's not.
Isn't that a similar issue that Fall Guys had, where like if you were hanging out in like the shop, it would accidentally purchase stuff for a while there.
It is similar, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember looking into it a little bit. Like the Overwatch thing specifically, if you double tap the space bar, it would treat it as like a positive purchase request. And so,
What?
Yeah, it was that simple.
Hello?
Yeah. So like if you're just in a chat or whatever, like talking to people, like if you like double tap spacebar like accidentally, it's like, oh, you mean you want to buy this? And it's like, what? And then like, here, we've already charged your card. It's just like, what are you talking about? And then shit like that was happening. It was pretty gnarly.
That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Oh yeah. Like Overwatch 2 is really on its grimy shit. Like it's going for it.
Yeah. So that's all the exciting news that's fit to fucking gab about. Like with the Overwatch 2 launch, like what a shit show! What an absolute shit show! Like, and
yeah, sure sounds like an entire mess.
And like the Overwatch community is just like standing outside, like really, like forever alone, always in the cold. Because it really does feel like the launch of Overwatch 2 is Activision Blizzard being like, we have to finally find a way of getting rid of the original Overwatch fandom.
Well, because they're not going to fulfill their promise, right? Like, you remember, like, this was going to be a bright, shiny hero shooter with, with incredibly diverse characters in, like, a comprehensive story mode campaign, which people are still asking about. They haven't forgotten. And since they won't forget, they need to get rid of them. They have to get them the fuck out of there. And so, like, they're trying their best.
Also, wasn't this whole thing to, like, launch a movie or something originally?
There was going to be, like, a show or a movie or something. That's right.
Can you think of any other example of a major publisher trying to actively get rid of an existing fandom to replace them with a different fandom?
Maybe The Division? And depending on who you ask, Destiny.
I'd believe Destiny, actually. Looks at Destiny. Yeah, you know what? I believe that.
But like, it's just like we need different people with money. We need people who have lower expectations and will complain less.
We need people with lower expectations than these fucks.
Yeah.
Who've been here the entire time. Meanwhile, the guys who've been here the entire time, can we have the new hero, please? And can they not be a racist caricature?
Also, possibly, I have to do a little more digging, but I think there's a case for World of Warcraft doing something similar a while back.
World of Warcraft wanted new players, got new players, and then realized, oh fuck, we lost all the old players.
Yeah.
And then rebuilt the fucking, the goddamn vanilla servers to bring them back.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh man, what a time.
Of course, they did this after like going after legally all the people out there who are running like freestanding vanilla servers for free.
yeah, of
Mm-hmm.
course.
You know, it's like, all right, we're to go sue a bunch of people who are running private vanilla servers, and then once we do that, we'll launch World of Warcraft Classic, and like the the funniest part of World of Warcraft Classic to me is that like it operates on this like glacial pace where they're like very very slowly unspooling the original DLC schedule, the original expansion schedule for World of Warcraft. So they're like, "Hey everybody, you know, it's time to fight Kel'Thuzad," and I'm like, so does this happen? Does this mean that at some point, some years down the road, they'll get to the point which pissed off original Warcraft players, and then have to be like, and now introducing World of Warcraft Classic.
Actually, hold on. What if they fix it? Nah. Because because I'm thinking again about Final Fantasy 14. Because I'm never not, and like they did an ultimate fight. Where they basically took the timeline of like the critically acclaimed expansion Heaven's Ward and turned it into one really big fight, and like there was a time loop in the middle of the fight. Like there was a point where like a character died, it like how they died in like the expansion, and it was very sad. And like if you did not save him there, you ended up in a loop that sent you back to the beginning of the fight. But if you figured out what you needed to do to save that character, then you could progress through the fight. Like, what if Activision Blizzard, obviously it'd have to be different, more creative, more interesting people than are currently running it now. But like, if they get to the point where like they remember this is where it all went to shit, and like they make a fork, and now we have like, present day World of Warcraft, but then like the classic good timeline players get to play like a better World of Warcraft game, and then they just kind of run it as separate services. That could be sick.
Imagine making your players pay money to play the better World of Warcraft game.
I know, right?
Well, Tegan, maybe you could do so by, just buying this battle pass.
Right, exactly. You too can experience actually both branching paths by buying the battle pass.
Like they make the people like suddenly try to desub from like current World of Warcraft and try to go back to the classic server, and it's like you can't come back in unless you pay for the battle pass.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that could be really funny. But who knows?
This reminds me of a editorial that ran in the New York Times in the last couple of weeks about game monetization, where this developer who had previously worked for Activision Blizzard did this whole shtick in his essay about and then I looked at my young daughter as she started to play games on her phone, and I thought, oh my gosh, so many of the things that I've done in game monetization are unethical, and it was classic, editorial by a guy who realizes that men act bad, but only figures this out by staring at his own daughter energy.
It's really wild.
Yeah.
It's not even just like energy. Like that literally happened. He literally looked at his own daughter, and it's like, oh man, I've been screwing over people like my daughter my whole life. Like, holy shit.
Am I the bad guy? I can't
crazy.
believe I'm the bad guy.
There's so many people who just wake up every day and realize they live in the Fire Nation and they've been cool with it the whole time.
Live in the Fire Nation, they said. It'll be fine, they said. Harold, your daughter's addicted to gacha games. She's asking for your credit card, and she's gonna steal it if you don't give it to her.
That's right. You made this, fucking Harold. You did this. You did
this to yourself and your children. Now fork over the fucking Fortnite bucks. You piece of garbage.
Just this is why everything is a subscription now. This is why you cannot buy anything because of like the vampire addiction economy. It's like, oh, that's right. Do you like this thing? And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to buy it. They're like, no, how about this? Instead of buying it, How about if it's a perpetual cost and you have to pay for it every month? See, isn't that neat? It's a subscription. I'm like, no, no, I would like to be done with this purchase. Like, no, no, sorry.
I would like to purchase it once.
Mm,
Oh, you want to purchase it once a month? No, I want to purchase it once.
once.
One time.
Once a
once
year.
every year?
We have a yearly option. It's
No,
100.
no. I want to purchase it once. I want to pay my $64.04 after taxes and be done with it.
Mm.
Thank you. I shake my Nier Automata game.
They're just kind of sitting there, just like, I don't understand what this lady's asking for.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
I mean,
Here's what I want. I would like more of the Nier Automata model, right? I want to buy the game once, right? And then I want to buy concert tickets to listen to the OST being performed by people live. And I want to buy figures. And I want to buy the super groupie shit. And I want to buy the pillows and the little toys and the ringtones. I want to buy all that shit. But I only want to buy the game once.
As much as I hate to admit this, that's actually the Square Enix model.
I want to spend so much money on the thing, but I only want to pay for the actual thing once.
you
And then I
remember
want to buy all the peripherals.
do you remember when Square Enix tried to roll out Ultimate Villainy model and just couldn't execute on it? They're like, hey, everybody,
fine.
Babylon's Fall. And that game plots and took such a giant shit.
Oh,
Like-
did you pick up your copy?
Wait, did I buy a copy of Babylon's Fall?
No. Did you pick up your free copy from your local GameStop, Brian? Brian
Oh,
doesn't listen to our
yeah.
podcast.
I did not pick up my free copy from my local GameStop.
Alas. They're
'Cause they're
probably gone by now.
Yeah, they're probably gone by now. They're throwing them away.
Fucking lol. Jesus Christ. What else are we talking about today?
I made a huge mistake.
Okay, fair. I mean, that happens. Like, what'd you do? Did you have a bunch of, did you eat a bunch of apricots before bed or something?
Wait, is
I
that a
don't think-
problem?
Is that a problem?
You gotta watch out for the Turkish fruit.
Why?
I
What happens?
don't understand that reference.
All right. The Turkish fruit will come for your butthole.
Oh, I see.
I
This is
don't-
not a problem I suffer from.
I don't. Okay, anyway, it's fine. My mistake.
You don't what, man? You don't what?
My
You
mistake.
don't fear the Turkish fruit?
I guess not.
It will turn your butt into a thing that eels just slide out of. It's terrible.
I don't know what that means. I don't want to know what that means, actually.
Fair enough. So my mistake was that I committed to playing Temtem on stream, and this past week or so, I haven't really felt into streaming, but I've wanted to play Temtem the whole time.
You played Temtem
No, I didn't.
without streaming?
I didn't because I'm a man of principle and discipline. But I really want to play Temtem, and I'm probably just
I'm
going to
not.
stream more this week. But I've caught up on other stuff. You know, I've played a little bit more Monster Hunter, which I kind of put on the back burner for a little bit. I've been playing more League of Legends. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it out of silver, I think. And I've been playing little bits of other things, practicing some Demon Throttle, playing some more Neo the World Ends with You, etc., etc. But I don't really want to talk too much about that. I think Temtem is also a great singular product. It does have a battle pass, unfortunately, but you can just kind of buy the game and play it. That's cool. I'm happy about that. And there doesn't seem to be any weird shit that's really locked behind the battle pass unless you're a true collector and you need all the furniture and all the clothes. But you can probably just buy those with the in-game currency. That should be fine. But I did want to talk about a bunch of fighting game stuff in increasing importance. I put a couple of clips into our Skype chat of some of the busted shit that people have figured out with some of the Sam Show characters that have been put into KOF 15. Oh, it's supposed to be 15. I don't know why I wrote 14 here. Excuse
You've
me.
said so many words in that sentence that I don't understand.
That's fair.
What's a Samwa show?
So there's a
What's a Kowa 15?
There's a fighting game series called Samurai Showdown. It is a fighting game with a long and storied history, and it has its unique flavor of very slow footsie-based combat with high damage moves, right? So it's not uncommon for a fight in Sam Show to end in about 4 hits, and like those 4 hits to take about 2 minutes to happen. But it's yeah, that's kind of how that game works. It's very cool. The people that play it really love it. And they have a crossover with King of Fighters 15. And they've taken some of the most recognizable characters from the latest iteration of Samurai Showdown and put them in King of Fighters. Fun thing about King of Fighters is historically the opposite of Sam Show. It is a game where you can put insane combos together. Like, I'm talking about 60, 90 hits, and like a character won't die. That's just kind of how it works sometimes.
Too many hits.
No, but it's cool though, because you sit there and you get to press all the buttons and you get to like burn all of your meter. It feels fucking sick. But like, it's also like, you know, it's a 3v3 type of character game, but it has like very balanced footsies. It's more of like a more grounded Marvel vs. Capcom is what I'd say. Like Capcom without air combos, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so they put some of the Samurai Showdown characters into this fucking King of Fighters game. And there's this guy.
And it's going well?
It's going well. People are having fun, which is the important thing. But like, there's some shit because, you know, the characters are very different. And like, they decided to let the Sam Show characters do Sam Show things. And so there's like the Ryu of the game, Haomaru. Someone found out like hours after the game came out that with a combination of very specific mechanics, you know, you have your opponent in the corner and they use like a projectile super. He can reflect projectiles even if they're supers. And so he like deleted a guy by hitting his own super back into him and then spending all of his meter in 12 seconds. I watched it happen. It's probably the fastest KOF combo I've ever seen in my life, and it brought me untold joy. I think it's the first video that's here. And then there's another one that he did it without even reflecting the super, without even like hitting the dude's shit back at him. He just spent all of his money, like all 5 bars, activated maximal climax cancel. I know that's gibberish, but that's exactly what it is. It's fucking gibberish. And I'm glad that they've introduced new gibberish into KOF. Because KOF, like, it hasn't been getting stale. They've been doing, like, consistent, like character reveals and whatnot. And they've been, like, in orders of increasing damage, which I'm a little worried about. Because, you know, power creep can, like, make some characters just completely useless. But these characters, which have very specific Shamso weaknesses, like, they have really big hurt boxes, so, like, they can be punished pretty easily if they just press their buttons. But their buttons are big. And so, like, they have the ability to just straight up delete characters, and that's sick. It's fun to see, and I'm wondering how the meta will, like, react to it over the long term. Any thoughts? Brian, you want to talk to me about Sam Show?
Rocky, do you ever punish somebody's hurt box?
Yes! Yes, I do! Brian, it's one of my favorite things, actually. I love punish games more than, like, I guess, outright offense. I think I feel like, you know, like, as, like, fighting games as a whole, like, Rushdown to me is incredibly obnoxious. Like, how dare you think it's your turn to press a button right now? But, you know, I understand that sometimes you have to endure it. But when I see someone press a button out of turn and I get to take my turn back, it's one of my favorite things in the world. I swear to God, there are a few things that bring me more joy. When I said, no, actually, it's my turn, get fucked.
That's very impressive.
So some player comes up and goes, Mom says it's my turn with the Xbox, and you say, bullshit!
Bullshit!
My turn with the Xbox!
Yeah, like, actually, it's still my turn, sir. Like, that's my shit. Sometimes it is their turn, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. You can have your little turn. Like, meh. But, like, if I get to say, no, actually, it's still my turn, one of my favorite things. Absolutely incredible.
Amazing. Sounds like a blast.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of a blast, Street Fighter 6 is doing its closed beta right now. I didn't get a beta code, unfortunately.
Don't they know who we are?
I don't want to do that. No, please. Anyway.
I do.
Anyways, it's just fucking Street Fighter 6 is having a closed beta. And so there's some influencers, there's a lot of influencers that didn't get it. And there's a lot of, like, you know, quote unquote nobodies that definitely got, like, beta codes and they're just playing, they're having a great time. And everything about it looks really good. Battle Hub feels like a neat, like kind of like social space. The character creator is equal parts like useful and absolutely ridiculous. They basically brought back. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the character. Brian, who did Chris Tucker play in The Fifth Element? What's the name of his character?
Ruby Rod.
Thank you. Ruby Rod is just in the game, which is kind of sick. And what's it called? Like the game itself is slower than 5, so like it's a lot more like beginner friendly, and like there are a lot of tools to just like, you know, interact and like play with shit, but a lot of the tools just kind of work against each other. Like for example, the big innovation, which is like drive, which kind of functions mostly like as a super dash. It just like gives you a bit more priority on your attacks, and can make attacks like basically connect that they normally wouldn't. And so like drive rush is something that people can use as an an oppressive offensive tool, absolutely. But the counterplay to that is just drive them back, just hit it right back at them, and like that's really intuitive. A lot of people seem to be picking it up pretty quickly, and like there's a lot of really fun stuff that can go on with those mind games, and it allows people to enter the mind game because there isn't as huge of an execution barrier as there was in say like 5. And like more importantly, because like most things can be drive canceled, it means that there's a lot more like expression, at least at this point. Like it looks like there are a lot more combo routes as opposed to like, nope, this is the thing that gets you the most damage. And so there's a lot of things that work in various situations, and maybe like the flowchart guys will figure out these are probably the best combos you can do at XYZ moment. But for the most part, it just looks like a lot of people can just like press buttons when it's their turn, which I think is cool. I think that's absolutely fine. And as far as the roster that's been shown so far, everyone seems strong. Like there isn't like one character that seems like overtuned that's bullying everybody, and there doesn't seem to be anyone that's especially weak in any particular matchup that like can't respond. So like it feels like a balanced video game so far, at least from what I can see, from what I've paid attention to from the footage and like the stuff I've been taking apart. And then there's a lot of stuff that like, for example, one of the things that was a big deal in 5 that probably didn't get talked about enough was like the accessibility tools. Like there are, for example, people who are visually impaired. You can turn on settings that will like set tones that will tell you like the distance from your opponent and like the buttons that you press and like whether your attacks hit high or low. And so like those have been vastly improved on this iteration. And like the way that like training mode works that kind of like coaches you through like some of your mistakes, or like when you get through like a match and like let's say you win or you lose, it's very clear the things that you can build upon. Like the game is explicit about it. The way that commentary works, that kind of like builds hype as you like play better or tries to like let you know what's going on from like an objective perspective while you're like in a match, is really interesting. I'm very excited for this new video game.
Huh. That sounds good.
Yeah. Also, Kojima picked a new muse. It's Elle Fanning. Don't know what he's up to, but he's up to something. He always is.
Yeah, I saw that.
What? Wait, what does that mean?
So like before Death Stranding came out, right? Like there was like a big hullabaloo where Kojima said, "Hey, oh God, why can't I remember his name? Brian, the guy from The Walking Dead."
Norman Reedus.
Thank you. Kojima was like, Norman Reedus is going to be in my new video game, and said nothing else for years. And like,
okay.
There would be occasional like footage of him in like a mocap suit, or sometimes, or like they'd show up to public events together, and they were just like best buds taking selfies and shit, and we had no idea what was going on. And then Death Stranding came out, and to be honest, we had more of an idea of going on, but not much more. And like it seems like the cycle is continuing, or beginning again, rather, with Elle Fanning.
Gotcha. Okay, so we gotta be worried? Excited?
Curious is probably the best thing to do here. Like, there are some people that try to, like, read all the secrets or whatever, and it's usually gibberish and it doesn't help. Like, I don't think anyone actually called Death Stranding before it happened. Please correct me if I'm wrong, listeners. But, like, they just knew Norman Reedus was gonna be in it, and Kojima was doing something, but we didn't know what. And so, just hang out. Just like, oh, Elle Fanning is gonna be in the new Kojima game. Hope it's cool. He has a couple other, like, reveals planned. Like, it's like, who is blah? And then where is blah? And then, like, there's another one where it's just like question marks, which is almost certainly when is blah, but maybe it's not, because who can really predict Kojima? But the new Kojima news for anyone who's paying attention is that Elle Fanning is involved. Whatever that means.
Yay! I don't think I should be worried.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it'll be fine.
It would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be another video game with a 2-hour cutscene at the end, is it?
Well.
The answer is no, it's not going to be a 2-hour cutscene.
Tegan, I can't promise that. Based on
It's
what I
gonna be
know about
4-hour
Kojima. 4-hour cutscene.
It's going to be a 2-week cutscene.
It's
You're
gonna
going to have to tune in at the same time every Wednesday at like 6 p.m. for the following 9 weeks to figure out the end cutscene.
Okay, so I understand that's a slog, but tell me that wouldn't be sick.
It's just Kojima reinventing television, which I think is fine. Kojima can reinvent television if he wants. I'm cool with that. I would watch it. Are you kidding? Would you not watch it?
I would watch it. I'd watch it. I don't know if I'd play
I'd watch
it,
the shit out of it.
but I definitely would watch it.
I wouldn't know what was happening. Don't get me wrong. I don't presume to understand.
Like, I just hope, like, Kojima really makes an ARG, like, for real this time. Because, like, I feel like so many people over the past, like, 15 years have just been assuming that, like, Kojima's wanted to make ARGs this whole time, but he hasn't really been making ARGs, and they just assumed he has, and, like, they've gotten themselves into, like, weird rabbit holes because of it. And, like, I just hope he actually makes an ARG. That would be cool.
I hope people continue throwing themselves in weird rabbit holes, because it's funny to see what happens.
God damn it, Tegan. Oh my god.
Listen. I too have done that before.
I'm not saying that
and
rabbit
it's
holes
fun. It's neat to see what people do.
sometimes, but Tegan, the last time the Kojima fans fell into a rabbit hole, they definitely harassed, like, a European, like, game studio with death threats to the point where they didn't want to make their video game anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Tegan,
I'm just saying that's what happened last time.
Don't do that.
Tegan, did you just
Sample,
ask
look,
people
I
who
fixed
live
it.
on the
Don't
internet
do
to
it.
live with restraint?
Restraint on the internet? Insane.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, people can be chill. Brian is here to remind me, no, people can in fact not be chill.
Okay, people can't be chill. It's possible, but, like, there are... And I do want to say, most people are actually chill on the internet. But the people who are visible on the internet are, by definition, the people who are unchill. Like that's just who they are. Even the people that appear chill on the internet, the reason we can see them at all is because at one point they were unchill and people are waiting for them to do it again. You know what I mean? And it's just like...
Shout outs to Kanye.
Man, fuck Kanye!
Yeah, sitting here with my popcorn like, yeah, me too. Me too, bestie.
Me too, bestie. So true, bestie.
So true, bestie. Me watching some stranger lose their absolute mind. So true, bestie.
Yeah, no, that's how most people are on the internet. Oh my god. I mean, you can have a chill one on the internet, but, like, if you want people to see you, you can't be chill. There's just no way. It doesn't work. Oh, man. Tiggs.
Yeah.
We gotta do the Splatoon thing. What's going on?
I haven't played anything other than Splatoon since Splatoon came out.
For sure.
There's shit happening in Genshin,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't care. The current limited time event involves Scaramouche, and is apparently huge for the plot of the game as a whole. I don't give a shit. Scaramouche can suck my entire asshole. They apparently revealed what the Hydro Archon looks like.
Okay.
I've been waiting for the Hydro Archon for literal months since I found out Fontaine was based on France. I'm just like, I want to know what she's like. Please give me. And I don't care. I'm playing Splatoon. Shut up! I gotta do my dailies.
She does got a lot of ghost hands, though, Teeks.
She do got a lot of ghost hands. What's that mean? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm playing Splatoon. They've announced a month ahead of time what the next fucking goddamn Splatfest is gonna be, and I'm out here with my spreadsheets trying to figure out what the best strategy here is. Oh god, I can't do it again.
It's probably grass shiver. I'm sorry. That's what
I
it's gonna
can't do 14 losses in a row again. I can't. I'm a better player than that. I'm a better player than that. I'm so good at this fucking game. God. And yet, 14 losses in a row. God damn, it was like I did nothing. I'm so mad about it still. I'm so mad. Oh, I don't know if I could join Team Fry ever again. Anyway, so the next Splatfest is Pokemon themed. It's going to be in November. We got lots of time to pick because they aren't even like available to pick in the game yet. But the thing is, what starter are you gonna? Which starter team are you on? Are you Team Grass, Team Fire, or Team Water? If and we don't know this yet because they haven't like done the official thing yet. They'll whatever. If they do the same order last time where they did Gear, Grub, Fun, where Gear was Shiver and Grub was Fry and Fun was Big Man, then it's gonna be Grass is Shiver and Fry is Fire and Big Man is Water, which like maybe balancing out the most popular what is probably going to be the most popular option of Team Fire and putting that with Fry, who is historically the least popular idol, maybe that'll balance it out. But Team Big Man stands are fucking nuts. They want so many pro battles, they're all like ride or die, which is a nightmare in and of itself. And like Team Shiver last time, because they were Grub, seemed to have pulled like the most logical people who were like, yeah, no, that is the best option. But like grass starters are not popular, like at all. Nobody likes the grass starters. Like except me. But like, I don't know.
Okay, first off, Teeks, we've had 2 Splatfests, and like,
yeah,
Fry was definitely least popular on the first one, but Big Man was least popular on the second one. That did happen.
No, Fry was least popular on the second one. Big Man was like mid for both. Like Big Man was the second most popular. Fry was the least popular. Nobody likes Fry.
No.
Fry's
I watched
having
it. Like,
the
it was
problem.
close or whatever, but like, Big Man was.
Fry's having the problem that like Pearl had at the beginning of Splatoon 2, which is like the design isn't. It's not great. It's not terrible. But like Marina was really pretty and really soft and really sweet, and everyone wanted to protect Marina, so Marina got a bunch of fans like early on, and Pearl didn't get any fans until they started really leaning into like her gremlin personality and being like, this is a little shit. This is a little terror. This is that teenager who's absolutely dropping bars on the internet and has all the adults going like, you're gonna let a 14-year-old talk to you like that? And you go, yeah, actually I am. You know? Like, they didn't get, and so like, I don't know. Shiver's so cool, and Big Man has all of the like, he's big floopy boy, love that man, kind of, and like, Fry's just there. Fry doesn't have enough personality to have been drug along by either of the other groups, like, instinct, like, shenanigans, I guess, if that makes sense. So like, unless she gets a niche somewhere, it's gonna be, Fry is gonna be the least popular idol for the entire time. And that means her fans are either gonna go absolutely fucking nuts, or she's just gonna get fucking stomped every time unless they give her what the most popular option for the Splatfest is. And like, I don't think just giving her the most popular option is gonna fix the balance of these in the long run or make the tricolor battles like any more reasonable, you know? The tricolor battles really rely on the teams having a fairly even split, you know?
Yeah, I get that. I
don't know. I'm over here definitely overanalyzing it. Like, I get it. I understand that I got my chart of Pokemon stands, and my chart of Splatoon stands, and my chart of Idol stands, and I'm trying to cross-reference them all to figure out what team I need to be on to not get my ass handed to me 14 times in a row again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's taken me, like, literally since the Splatfest, I have played every single day, and I'm finally almost at my regular win-loss ratio. And, like, you've been watching, like, you come in, and you see me play. I'm not bad at this game.
Tinks, you're not bad at
How did I lose 14 times in a row?
Because we were bad at the game. Jesus Christ, Tinks.
We weren't bad though.
Are you
We
gonna tell?
weren't. It was just a nightmare.
Are you gonna tell Tegan to stop playing ranked too?
No. Oh my god. Are you actually mad about that?
It's all ranked. There's only ranked.
Are you talking to me?
Okay, fair enough.
Oh
We
my
can
God.
talk about it. Like, Jesus. But,
I
Teeks-
don't play ranked.
yeah, Teeks doesn't even play
historically.
ranked. And Teeks isn't bad at Splatoon. That's not what's happening. Like, we were bad at Splatoon.
We weren't bad though. We did fine.
I
It was
mean,
just.
There were
Tegan,
things that...
was it your turn to squirt paint? Was it your turn?
It was my turn to squirt paint. I did the best. I'm
Tegan did the
so
best.
good at squirting paint. You don't understand. I did so well.
Yeah.
I was like single-handedly like a third of the map easily
Mhm.
every single fucking time. And it was just like, oh, your team overall only covered 20% of the map because the other team was better at reclaiming your territory. And I'm like, fuck off! I'm sad.
I get it.
Are they gonna run Blood versus Cum again?
Maybe.
Okay.
It might come up at some point.
I don't think so. The Ketchup Mayo Splatfest wasn't like particularly. In the US, they would really have to change it to like because it'd be tri-color now. It'd be easier, I think, because they could do ketchup, mustard, mayo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I don't like with the threes. It's kind of hard to figure out exactly what they would be. You know.
So they just couldn't straight up run Blood versus Cum this time.
Well, there's 3 teams.
Okay, well, how about ketchup, mayo, chocolate?
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but it lets me do the thing that I'm thinking about in my brain, so.
I mean, I understand that, but like, it doesn't make sense. See, the way to do it would probably be like, what's the best pie filling, and then you could do like cherry. What would it have to be? It'd be like cherry, blueberry, and then like banana or whatever. And then instead of just choosing yellow for banana, you use like banana cream pie filling, which is historically like vanilla pudding.
That's a good pie filling.
There was a thing. Someone had a dream that they did what's the best flavor of ice cream, and it was chocolate, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla.
Yeah.
And like, vanilla had like no people on the team, and everybody was team strawberry. And I was like, God, that is how it would be, though. Fuck off.
No. Okay, no. There are lots of people out there who enjoy vanilla.
Yeah, there are lots of people on the like who would enjoy vanilla, but the problem with vanilla is the ink color would become colored, and a bunch of people from like the people who would pick vanilla for that situation would be the people who are like, haha, he's like cum color, and the people who are like, no, I really do like vanilla, shut up, I don't care that it looks stupid, and everyone else would be like, no, I'm gonna be on the cool color, what's wrong with you?
And
like,
there'd be a
I don't
bunch
know.
of people who would be like, huh, I'm going to play the cum color. And they'll just do that.
Right, exactly. God. Fucking nightmare. I don't want to live in that world. We live in that world. I don't want to live in that world.
Okay, so Teeks, I do want to say specifically, our experience with Splatfest was like specifically like my fault. I was actually doing a lot of terrible shit that I'm trying to cut back on. But also, all the numbers are really close in general. Like, I mean, sure, there's a lot of matches. The only big difference was like the number of votes. And that seems to be the thing that clinched, but like only barely, honestly. And it's just because of the way that like Cloud Open is like weighted. But like, I don't know. Like, we've definitely seen Splatfest and Splatoon 2 where like the popular team just lost the most matches, and that was the end of it. It's just new. Like, ugh.
It's wild. And like they apparently like getting a tricolor match last time was hard. You know?
I think it's different if you're not the defending team. Again, like I think you have to like join the queue for tricolor if you're not like the defending team. Like defending team gets thrown into them because of their defending team, but like everyone else just has to choose like the tricolor queue to try to bully the leader or whatever.
I mean, I was in the tricolor queue for the whole last day.
Oh, really?
And I didn't see a single one.
Oh, that's wild.
Not a one! I know. It felt weird. I was like, are they broken? Is it because I didn't perform well enough at the very beginning that I'm not getting any? Like, what is up here? And then I was looking online and everyone was like, there were a bunch of people who were like, I just want one tricolor Splatfest so I can fucking get the badge for it. And I was like, oh, there's a badge for it? Oh no. There's like a splash tag badge you can get for it for participating in like a certain number of tricolor battles. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck me, I guess. So I'm so nervous. I'm sweating this next Splatfest.
You're gonna have to squirt the paint when it's your turn.
I'm doing it! I'm doing my best! I'm doing my duty for king and country! And, like, I'm getting fucked for no reason! So mad about it.
I'm really disappointed that Queen Elizabeth didn't get to guest star on Coffin Floppers.
Right, honestly. Oh, well. But yeah, we're gonna figure it out. I think Rocky and I are planning on doing it again, right? Are we gonna pick the same team?
I don't know.
Are we gonna squad up?
I mean,
you know!
Would be cool. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm going to keep supporting Big Man, but, like, my pick is actually water. That's just what it is. So it's been historically.
Right. We did the math on it.
But Fue Coco is a thing. So, like, I don't care too much about joining grass. And, like, I don't know if I want to join Shiver's team at this point. I don't know how I feel about it. So, I don't know.
That's fair. I like Shiver. I like her design. I think she's neat. And she's not, like, mean, which is what I thought she was going to end up being.
That's fair.
She's not, like, a mean idol, which makes me happy. But, like, I'm not historically team anything for this. So it really is just, like, I gotta go based on vibes. And I'm afraid to pick based on vibes. Because I don't know what anybody's vibe is anymore. I'm so stressed out. Why is this so stressful?
It's gonna be
Who knew? Who knew? Squid idol culture would be my ultimate downfall. This is my descent into madness. You're witnessing it live.
She's gonna be fine, I swear.
You come back next time, I have, like, the Charlie Day style, like, boards, except it's all, instead of it being Zelda like it normally is, it's just Splatoon. Ugh.
So, Brian, do you want to talk about this casual thing?
You mean the Hearthstone thing that you said?
Yes.
Sure, yeah, have at it.
Okay. Brian, you seem to have taken issue with my advice from before. I want to know what's up. Because I definitely did not mean to harm you when I said the things that I said.
I don't get it, man. I mean, I think that's fair. I think I don't get it, man, is a fair response. I don't get it, man.
Okay.
I don't get it, man.
Wait, like, you didn't get, like, the advice? You didn't
Yeah.
understand where I was coming from?
I don't understand it.
Okay, so when I hear you talk about Hearthstone,
yes,
you usually talk about the stress of, like, people who are trying to run, like, these speed decks, the aggro decks, to try to, you know, climb up the ranks.
Yep.
Because arguably that's the most efficient way to play through ranked. If you do well, then you'll do well quickly. If you don't do well, you'll at least lose quickly, and then you can get on to your next match.
Yes.
My understanding is that you want to cut your teeth on people who know how to play the game, but you want to play the game at a slower pace. And so instead of, like, trying to, like, fight the flow of people who are playing ranked, like, building up your MMR in casual will match you against opponents that are actually at your skill level that don't have that impetus to lose or win quickly. That's what I was trying to say.
I took a different approach.
Okay.
I'm just running a fast deck now.
Fuck off, Brian. Never mind. This is the last episode of Impossible Coin. I'm not coming back.
I just said fuck it, and I'm just playing a fast deck.
That's your business, man.
Oh no, I hate it. You know.
Oh, then why are you doing it? What for?
Because like,
wait, hang on. I thought we were supposed to be playing games that we were having fun with. If you're not enjoying playing a game, why are you playing it in a way that makes you
because
unhappy?
it is engaged my addiction center, Steve, and this is how it works.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, but you're stronger than your addiction.
Brian doesn't believe that, even though it's true.
Wait, what do I not believe? I'm trying to keep up. I'm serious when I say I'm trying to keep up. I'm very tired.
You don't believe that you're stronger than your addiction centers.
I do not believe that I'm stronger than my addiction.
Yeah, I know, but you are, and that's the end of it. Like, we need you to believe that, and if you can't believe that, believe us saying it, because it is true. Like, ugh.
Yeah, so
I overcame Love Nikki. You can overcome this.
Like, and so I'm just like, fuck it. And so I'm on ranked, and I'm just playing playing Death Rattle Hunter. I'm playing fucking Death Rattle Hunter. And I'm like, all right, let's just play some fucking death. Oh, look, I'm just spawning infinite creatures. Isn't that great? Fuck me, fuck you, fuck everybody.
See,
It's
Brian,
Death Rattle Hunter.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
Death Rattle Hunter.
It's a fucking negative pattern, and I get it because I've seen people do it. I've seen people play it. I've seen people play it in Overwatch. I've seen them do it in League of Legends. I see them do it in fucking.
I sure am climbing, Rocky, and that's the fucking thing. I sure am climbing.
But you don't care about climbing, right? Like, you care about playing, like, knowing that you're good at the game and, like, interacting with people that, like, want to play it with you. And, like, a lot of those people, what I've seen them do, it's not because they're bad at the game. They're better than most people that I know. They just stop fucking playing ranked because it doesn't give them the thing that they want and makes them do things they don't want to do. So they move out of, they change the conversation.
Well, what Activision Blizzard has done is tie all of the rewards for the game to playing ranked.
Right.
So if I want stuff like cool cosmetics, and Hearthstone is the thing where I care about cool cosmetics. I like cool cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like alternate character portraits. If I want alternate character portraits and cool cosmetics, guess what I need to do?
Yeah, no, I get that.
And so here I am. I'm just a boy standing in front of a guy playing Death Rattle Hunter. That's what I'm fucking doing. And I'm playing Death Rattle Hunter. I just queue up, murder 5 people, go, well, that's video games.
Except it's not. Like, I mean, I get
have to be.
I get that you're in a bad spot, and I get that you want to play this game, you want to get this stuff, but that's not video games. It's just fucking not.
Death Rattle Hunter.
It's not what video games have to be either. Like,
I know.
I do understand the cosmetic desire, though.
So. Yeah, I mean, like I've got this cool character portrait now of Jaina, where she's like, she's dressed like a snow princess, and she's holding a snowball, and I like it. And I wear my Jaina snowball outfit when I'm doing mage, and I've also got an outfit for Sylvanas, where Sylvanas is like a pirate, and I'm like, look at pirate Sylvanas, that's so great. And she goes, "Arr," and you know, I do that. But I sure did have to play a lot of Death Rattle Hunter to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Death Rattle Hunter. Fuck.
I don't understand playing if it's not a thing that you like, though. Like, I don't play ranked in Splatoon because it would require me to play guns that I don't enjoy, and so I simply do not. Like, fuck it. I'll just play regular games.
Well, what they have done is they have sufficiently crafted the systems that make the player feel like there's no other choice. They have beaten me into a corner, and I gave up. You know, so now I just play Death Rattle Hunter. Am I playing any of the fun decks, which I think are interesting, that do weird things? Am I playing Dude Paladin? I just sit there like craving to play Dude Paladin, because Dude Paladin is so goofy and strange and requires a whole bunch of planning and math. I'm like, I love Dude Paladin. Am I playing Dude Paladin? I'm not playing Dude Paladin. Am I playing Thief Priest? Do you know how much I love Thief Priest? Or Big Thief Priest? Big Thief Priest is so much fun. But by the time Big Thief Priest gets ramped up,
the game's over.
Death Rattle Hunter's already done its thing. At least Rocky. At least I'm not playing Murloc Warlock, you know, or Murloc Shaman.
Are those very popular?
They are. Yeah,
no.
the meta is dominated right now by Murloc Warlock, Murloc Shaman, Death Rattle Hunter, and Aggro Druid. And every one of those has ways of like ending the game by turn 5.
Gross.
Yeah. So like even tempo decks don't work because a tempo deck is designed to be able to swing between aggro and control based on board state. So even tempo decks don't work right now because they have too many slow cards for tempo. It is only aggro decks that can like succeed right now. You just need to be able to like flood the board with creatures in such a way that like your deck synergy just like keeps on making creatures where your creatures used to be. Like there's
a tempo is fast and there is no getting around it.
Yep, there's a thing that there is a fucking card that is available to aggro druid where like they flood the board, right? And then they cast this spell, and the spell then says, draw a card for every one of your characters that dies. So if you clear their board, you're just refilling their hand. So yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great. Like, and I know that like with so many games out there, like Overwatch and League of Legends and so on, that like there's a like the idea of power creep is real because players seem to only be interested in like escalating stakes. Like who cares about a new hero unless the hero isn't better than all of the old heroes? And so there's this emergent sense of like player imbalance, and usually the formula is this: like new whatever it is comes out, they let it be shiny and new and imbalanced for a while. At which point they like issue a patch and go like, "Hey, we nerfed this ability; they can't double jump now or whatever," and restoring the sense of order, and then they'll just like repeat the cycle with like new cards or characters or what have you, and it's very much the same thing in like Hearthstone.
It works.
And
for
so,
Riot.
yeah.
It does work for Riot, but it does get people like, oh, I'm gonna try out the new character because the new character is really good, and then when they nerf it, if you still like their kit, like you're gonna keep playing that character.
Yeah, and like the way it works in Hearthstone is that like after an expansion comes out, there's usually some decks that can like do things that are just stupid until individual card nerfs happen, and then after the individual card nerfs happen, the meta just becomes like aggro hell.
Yeah.
Yes, and so we're currently in the aggro hell phase. So, video games. Speaking of video games,
yeah,
are you all familiar with the major multinational corporation Alphabet?
No.
Okay, Alphabet is the parent corporation of a company known as Google. Does anybody know?
Alphabet. Yeah, for sure. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Are you familiar with Google?
Nope. I say sent from my Google Pixel 6. Nope. Unfamiliar.
Well,
never heard of these bitches in my life. What?
Google is a company that does some things and abandons other things.
Okay.
Well,
what kinds of stuff do they abandon, Brian?
Well,
anything I would be familiar with?
Let's see here. Let me make sure I'm going to type a thing into my Google browser.
Ooh. Look at you, all fancy with your Google browser. Sorry for my Google browser.
I'm glad that I got as far as typing the word abandoned. And my top 3 things after just the word abandoned are cities, ghost towns, and Google projects.
Not even malls, man.
Malls hits 4th.
Oh, okay. That's fine, I guess.
Okay. So fantastic. Let's I'm gonna scroll here. So very exciting things that they have killed over the years. include Google Flu Vaccine Finder, killed in 2012. Google Flu Vaccine Finder was a map that would show you places to get vaccines. They killed that in 2012. Google Wave.
Man, sure sounds like they killed that one a little early considering the fucking global
I,
pandemic here,
I,
but whatever.
I know,
That's
right?
fine, I guess.
Google Wave. Google Wave, online communication and collaborative real-time editing tool. Google Commerce Search, an enterprise search service that powered online retail stores and e-commerce websites. Meebo. Meebo was a browser-based instant messaging application that supported multiple client IM services. Google Video, was a free video hosting service similar to YouTube that allowed for video clips to be hosted on Google services. They killed it when it was 7 years old.
Did they kill it in favor of YouTube?
They did.
Okay. That makes sense, at least.
Google Sparrow, an email client for OS X and iOS. Google acquired it and then killed it. Google Picnic, an online photo editing service that allowed users to edit, style, crop, and resize images. Google Talk. Google Talk, a messaging service for text and voice, which used XMPP. Google Reader, a RSS feed aggregator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Google Offers.
I don't know what an RSS feed is, so that sounds like it was a good thing to kill off.
Google Offers was a service for collating users' discounts and coupons, similar to Groupon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Retail Me Not.
Google Bufferbox provided 24/7 convenience of picking up your online purchases. Google TV, a smart TV platform that integrated Android and Chrome into interactive television overlay. They killed that in 2014. Google Glass, wearable computer with optical head-mounted display that allowed the wearer to interact with various applications on the internet via natural language voice commands. Their attempt to enter the video game market. Like, what? Like, why?
What do you mean? It was a colossal failure and incredibly expensive.
I know that. It's just like, why did Google show up and think that they could be like, we're going to do this the Google way, and then disregard all like market data, and they're like, wow, we're baffled this didn't succeed, we're going to kill it. I mean, like, I know that they're refunding people. I know that if you spent money on Stadia, like Google is like, like waving its giant like ephemeral hand and refunding you for your Google Stadia purchases for people who bought money or bought stuff using Stadia or what have you. But it feels like that doesn't really calculate the full cost of like the waste associated with Google Stadia, because there were legitimately video game developers who dumped resources into like Stadia specific applications, and those organizations and individuals don't get that time back. Also, like Google full on bought a game studio to like be the engine for their in-house first party development, and then shut the studio down and like fired the people who worked there. And like they those folks like don't have access to like anymore to like the video game that they developed before they got bought by Google, because now Google owns the rights for that game. Let's see here.
That sounds weird. That sounds like it should be not correct.
Yeah, it was Typhoon Studios. Um, let's see here, what was the name of that game that they released? And also, do you remember when they brought in like Jade Raymond? You're like, Jade Raymond is going to help lead our gaming initiative, and then they
Yeah, I
just
remember that.
then they just fired Jade Raymond.
Well, they didn't like what she had to say.
Yeah, not one bit, not one bit at all. So it's just like I don't. So like Google has this history of like trying to develop something and ignoring market conditions and ignoring what people actually want, and then acting surprised when it like falls on its fucking face. Like one of my favorite things about the history of Stadia is when they were launching Stadia, there was a like a physical installation they built for the launch of the product where they would like put these like pillars of video gaming history on these in this display, and so you were like walking down this like row of like game history objects, and it was like the display had been designed by someone who didn't work for Google and understood that Stadia was going to be a giant flop and knew that Google wouldn't have the sense to realize that this display was making fun of them. Because like these pillars were first you walked past a copy of ET for the Atari 2600, and then you
Mm-hmm.
walked past a Power Glove for the NES, and then a Sega Dreamcast. And then you got to the pillar with Google Stadia on it. And it's like, oh, so someone made this display of like giant debacles in the history of like gaming and put Stadia on the final pillar. And I'm like, yeah, seems about right. Like Google Stadia was in fact a giant debacle. Like this thing was a mess, an absolute mess. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know. Like, do you think that there's space? Like there, there are companies out there which have like the capital, have the market position to like leverage their way into the gaming industry at a large scale. Like, and I say this like because the reason I qualify that by saying like at a large scale is because like Panic successfully launched a new video game console with like the Playdate, but like the Playdate is like a very niche application. Like some less than like there's currently like less than 100,000 Playdates in homes right now. Like the people who have the Playdates are happy, but like it's not like something which is designed to compete like at scale. Like they're not going to fight Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo with the Playdate. It's a design which is it's designed to exist as like a companion device and not really change anybody's core gaming habits. But there are companies out there which have the gas and the market position to enter the market at that scale, but don't, or when they do, they kind of fuck it up. Like, do you think that like Google is ever going to try to get back into this space, or are they just going to like try and convince themselves it was never worth it?
Maybe, maybe not. That's how Google works. Because a lot of the things that you like mentioned that they like killed, like I was listening to that list, a lot of them were just kind of rolled into other products, which might be something that happens. Like if Stadia reemerges as just like something that Chrome does at some point once they figure out the tech, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, in fact, I'm not even sure it'd be like a huge news story. It'd just be something like, "Hey, did you know you can play video games on Google Chrome now?" And like that's it, and that'll be the end of it. But also, I don't. Maybe I'm misremembering, but did we ever think that this was going to work?
We did very very briefly.
Okay.
Um, when they had
Brian almost got a founder's pack.
I mean, I do remember that.
when they had their first Stadia Connect, which is what they called their presentations.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The first Stadia Connect was like extremely well organized, clean, and well presented. Like it felt like Stadia was being run by people who knew what the fuck they were doing.
Except they were selling
Mm-hmm.
technology that didn't exist.
Except they were selling technology that didn't exist.
It didn't exist yet.
I mean,
that was the selling point. It didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
But it was going to.
Well, they were kind of pretending.
And it was going too soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they did say that, but it felt like they were trying to say, like, that they had it, but no one else in the market does. And, like, we have it because we're Google, which all that meant to me is that not that you're a bunch of incredibly smart guys, but you have an incredible amount of money, and I know money doesn't solve your problems here. That's not what you're trying to do. Like, I mean, Embracer can try to buy everyone, like, but unless they actually like start trying to like make games themselves, or they're just content to leave studios alone, like they're going to destroy themselves. That's how that's going to go. And like, so Google just seemed to be doing that up front. I'm not sure if anything else was going on.
I mean, Embracer at least seems to at least have the sense of just letting this like network of studios that they own now just operate unfettered.
Right. Who knows how long that'll last, though.
So how long do you think the Lara Croft pipeline will exist under Embracer?
I'll give it 1.5 years.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. I think like after 1.5 years, like Embracer's going to start asking for more stuff because they want a return on their investment, which would make sense. Like that sounds reasonable when you just look at the balance sheets, but if you look at anything else, it's obviously the wrong move, and I don't think they'll be able to help themselves.
I mean, they sure as heck gave Volition quite a bit of time to gin up a new Saints Row.
I mean, that's true.
I was going to say, like, if they gave Volition, upwards of 5 years to gin up a Saints Row game, I mean, I think that the difference with Embracer versus a lot of like the major studios at this, major publishers at this point, is that like at this point, like Embracer owns upward of 100 studios of varying sizes, like be it studios that are just like 3 guys, or studios that are hundreds and hundreds of people, and they're just like, yeah, we keep the lights on, Embracer, we pay your bills, and that just seems to let them be. Like they don't even really like publicly embrace the Embracer branding.
That's
like
true.
Like when you buy Saints Row, it says Volition in deep silver on the packaging. It doesn't say Embracer unless you read the little tiny small print at the very back of the bottom of the box. Like
I do think that like that difference is that they understand that Volition is the thing that's selling and not Embracer, and trying to trick people into thinking that Volition is Embracer won't work.
Right.
And I do think Volition did get a lot of room, especially like considering the industry. But I do think that Embracer had the sense to understand that like Saints Row is like a cult like push product as opposed to like something that has like wide mainstream appeal. And I think like the same way that Lara Croft is like a household name, I don't think they'll give them that much space for that particular reason. I don't remember their price tag, to be honest, so like I can't speak too much about that. But I do know
bought it for a song comparatively. They got all of Square Enix's Western studios and the associated IPs for $200 million.
Right. Like, but I think they're going to want some of those things to move, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were impatient with Miss Croft.
I think that just the speed of AAA development, you can't have something to market in 18 months. I think that at the very least, it would be 3 years.
I mean, I think like what they'll do is that they may end up like shipping something that's like closer to unfinished and like see if they can get away with it.
Okay, so here's my guess. I'm going to play along with your idea, Rocky, because I like the idea of them being impatient for money and because that's how capitalism works.
Sure.
But what I think they'll do is that they'll try and keep Tomb Raider fans sated by releasing one of two things. One, a modern generation remaster of the first game in the most recent trilogy.
Sure.
They're like, now for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Because the first Tomb Raider game in that trilogy did originally launch on 360 and PS3, so they could try and get away with that. or take a collection of Tomb Raider games that are older than that and give us something like, which is along the lines of like Tomb Raider collection.
Sure.
Like revisit the games that started it all. And for something like that, you can bring in Digital Eclipse to do stuff like organize and curate production notes and behind the scenes stuff. Like Capcom has just made money over fist whenever Capcom has brought in Digital Eclipse to do that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Like the Mega Man collections and Street Fighter collections, where they hired out work to be done by Digital Eclipse, did well. And then SNK did the same thing when SNK brought in Digital Eclipse to do their 40th anniversary collection. And then Digital Eclipse worked with Disney for the Disney Saturday Afternoon collection. So, like, there's that pattern where, turn your old stuff into new money by catering to nerds, and including a bunch of historical documents. So that they could go the Digital Eclipse style route with older games, remaster something newer, and either one of those would sustain market awareness, give them an influx of cash based on the IP, and then like give them a chance to do a presentation where they're showing off like either the collection or the remaster on stage, and then at the very end be like, and everybody, just one more thing, and then show like 2 seconds of footage and be like, that's right, but that's not now, guys, but we'll keep you in the loop on Lara Croft and the search for cash. But I think that there'll be like a placeholder Lara Croft product, something which is designed to get people to spend money while they're waiting to spend money.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bad that like the industry is like this predictably awful?
I mean, I feel like you might be looking in the wrong places, but yeah, AAA is always going to do stuff like this.
I sure wish Nintendo would let me spend money while I'm waiting to spend money.
God damn it, Tegan.
I want my Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that Tika was specifically saying that she would like the opportunity, the privilege to buy Wind Waker again.
I do want to buy the best Zelda game again. You're correct.
Yeah,
I would like to buy it a bunch of times, just like I do with Nier Automata. But Nintendo won't let me.
I wanted
That
to.
being said, if I had an opportunity to buy a whole line of Wind Waker themed home decor bullshit, I would also do that. But we live in America where we only get the ugly designs. I'm so tired. I want the cute stuff. How come I can't get Kirby themed pot lids,
Wait, you can't?
God damn it. Not here!
Probably.
You gotta import that shit.
Hey, sometimes you gotta import shit. Sometimes it's just what it is, Teeks.
I don't want to import it anymore. I just want to be able to go pick it up. I want to make an impulse purchase.
I mean, it can definitely be done on impulse, Teeks. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I know.
Tika, are you familiar with a place known as the Bay of E?
I am aware of the Bay of E, and sometimes I have to wait months for the thing I want to show up on the Bay of E. I want it now. I want to go to the mall and make a bad decision. Come on.
I want to make bad choices.
I want to be able to go to the mall and impulsively, like a white woman in a Target, make one bad decision a day. But I'm not allowed. It's not fair.
Oh, God. All right.
Anyway, so in other news...
Yeah, we're just doing news now.
Of how capitalism has just fucked everyone over. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, you're not... You're kidding? The capitalism is... Wait, okay, I'm confused.
No, I'm just saying, like, in other news, and I was like, I don't actually have any news.
What do you mean?
That's right, folks, and you can now get the Impossible Coin Amiibos. Just hold your Brian Curry amiibo up to your Switch and your character will become tired.
Holy shit. Amazing.
I mean, people would pay good money to make Bayonetta look tired. I'm not gonna lie.
Especially since tired girl aesthetic is so hot right now.
Well, yeah.
People love tired girl aesthetic.
Why is tired girl aesthetic the thing that's popular?
Because it's honest, you know? It speaks to the culture.
It's like, yeah, give me that hot babe with the biggest bags under her eyes. So you think it's more honest? You think that's why Tired Girl has like caught on?
Yeah.
Does that mean it's like ridiculous that now people are doing like 2-hour makeup tutorials on how to look the most tired because they're putting exhaustive amounts of effort into looking tired?
I mean, that's
Wait, is that a
obviously
thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, Tegan.
Why are there makeup? What? No. No.
Tegan, if you want, I can send you links.
Oh no.
Well, it's just like how long? I mean, how many years was it that you would roll up on like cishet dude and be like, you know what I love? I love when chicks don't wear makeup, and you're like, hello, sir. Are you aware that they have had to develop in laboratory incredibly complex makeup for dickheads just like you who say like, I love when women don't wear makeup because you're standing fully in front of a woman wearing 40 minutes worth of makeup to apply that is designed to look like no makeup. Oh,
Right.
yeah. And so I feel like this is like an even worse expression of that. The tired girl makeup aesthetic. What is Pro Sakai?
Project Sekai! It's the Hatsune Miku tap game.
Okay.
Hang on, I just spent $80 on this bitch. Give me a second. I'm doing a poll right now. Shut up.
Oh my god.
I just want my boy. Okay, so just fucking call on it. God damn it. Anyway, okay. So Project Sakai is doing their goddamn first anniversary, their English first anniversary, for the release of the game, right? It's coinciding now. We're lined up essentially. We're 1 calendar year exactly behind the Japanese version of the game. So we're doing our first anniversary. They're doing their second year anniversary. And so the limited cards are out, right? The limited cards are available. And my boy, my favorite boy, Tsukasa Tenma, is in the limited gacha. Okay? I'm going to show you his face. He's so good. You will not judge me. You will judge me. I don't care. He's a good boy, okay? He's allowed to be good. Copy image and paste image. There he is. This is his card. It's so cute. He's so good. I love him so much. He's stupid. He's so dumb. He's so dumb. I love him so much.
Yeah, very much
anyway,
yeah.
So he's part of the band Wonderland Showtime, which is the one I was assigned via the fucking personality test at the very beginning of the game. And I was just like, I don't think I'm this one. And then I tapped in and I was like, this bitch is full of theater kids. I'm absolutely this one. Shit. Right? So they're doing their yearly event. It's very cute. All the like main kids decide that like the way that they're going to improve their stage performance is they're going to perform in a virtual live, which is a basically like a Nico Nico concert essentially, where like it's all filmed and then posted online and people can like cheer for you while you watch the thing live. You know, usual, whatever. Anyway, and so like that's how the storyline is going. But all of the leaders of all of the groups are in this gacha. Next year, in the second year that they've come out with, all of the like second most popular characters, like the beautiful characters, quote unquote, are in that gacha. But this one's in the first year gacha, and I want it so badly. And I'm spending money on the game, and I got fucking Kohane's card again, and I already got her once. I don't need her limited card twice. God damn it. I'm so sad. I like her. She's fine. She's cute. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not upset about that. It's just... I want Tsukasa! I want Tsukasa Tenma! Not Kohane. I already have Kohane. I don't need her again. This is Kohane's card. She's cute. She's, she joins the group that's, like, they're street performers. So their group is called Vivid Bad Squad.
Right.
And they do, like, the more, like, rap songs. Not real rap, obviously, but like that's more their like vibe, I guess. And their group's really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I like them, but like that's not my boy. That's not my idiot who's just like his fucking card is called "You Can Do It." Hasanada, which is one of the other characters' like last names. I'm like, he's encouraging them. The girl he's encouraging is Minori, and Minori is adorable. She wants to be an idol, and like what she did is she got 3 other idols to perform with her, and they're starting a new group, and they're gonna be like a grassroots group, and so they're like streaming performances on Twitch and shit to get popular. It's very cute. But I just want my regular. I want Tsukasa Tema. He gives me serotonin. I see his little face, and I get the serotonin. Oh, it's so good. God damn it. I can't believe I got Kohane's 4-star card again! I'm so mad about it!
You gotta stop spending money on this. It's probably not a good move. Gonna say.
No. This is the first time I've spent money on it.
I know.
I am very astutely aware that I may quickly slip into Love Nikki levels of spending again.
Okay.
But here's the thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. My favorite Tsukasa Tenma card got fucking scrapped from the English release because the entire event was scrapped.
Right.
It was scrapped because of half of the cards are themed after like steampunk, like British steampunk. And the other half of the cards are themed after like Princess Mononoke.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you see the problem already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my Tsukasa card got scrapped. And it's a good card, and I'm mad about it. Like, they could have just redone the other cards. It would have been fine, you know? They could have still done the show and put the song in and just changed all the cards to be steampunk themed, but no. They scrapped the whole thing. This is the card that is scrapped. That's the unidolized version with him and Rui being totally not gay. And then here's the version where it's idolized and he looks like a little detective boy. Oh, it's so good. I'm so mad about it. I got Kohane's fucking card again. I have her already. I have her limited card. Why did it give me her limited card again?
This is exactly what they want. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But I just want my Blurbo. My account seems to think that I'm a Kohane stan because I have all of her cards. I get her cards on accident. Like, I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna do, like, I have enough for free cards for a 10 pull. I'm just gonna do one, see how it goes. And sure as fucking shit, I get her every goddamn time. And I'm like, I don't want her. Like, she's fine. She's cute. And she's, like, nervous and stuff. And, like, I relate to that because, like, stage fright's a real thing. And I get it. I got her fucking again! Are you shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? Are you kidding? Are you... Why?
Tegan.
Project Sekai, please! I just want Tsukasa Tenma!
Tegan.
Are you fucking kidding me? How did I get her limited card twice? That's 3 times total! Oh my god! It's fine. Everything's fine.
Tegan.
Yeah.
Project Sakai is not your friend.
I know it's not my friend. If it was my friend, it'd give me Tsukasa Tenma.
Maybe so.
God damn it. Oh, I'm so sad. Jesus Christ. Why does it do this to me, huh?
Because that's how they get you to spend more money. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
It's tried and true.
That's how they do it. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's not fair.
Well, it's not
I'm gonna have to
justice.
spend so much money to get this fucking card.
Did you hear about that one
God
guy
damn
who
it.
doesn't want his daughter to play games like this?
Yeah,
Because of the way
huh?
you made
Yeah.
them?
You know what? I'll take his fucking credit card and I'll show him why he shouldn't want his daughter to play cards games like this. Are you fucking shitting me? Like, god damn it.
Oh, man.
Why? How did I get her twice? God, fuck me. I'm so mad. This is so frustrating.
Tegan, I hate to interrupt.
Yeah.
But we are out of
I
banter
love this
topics,
fucking
and you're
game.
the only one with news at this point.
No! Oh, fine.
Oh, is it just because I rambled about stuff before I should have?
Yeah.
My bad. I'm not very good at podcasting.
No, it's okay. You're fine.
Thank you for podcasting.
In more idle news, because all I do is idle news now. Fucking Deep Cut, the band from Splatoon, finally got to have their first live. Very excited for them. Mm-hmm. Good job, right? It was, as of recording time this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. But it's already posted online, so you can definitely watch it. It was Deep Cut and also KK Slider. Like DJ KK Slider.
That's a
like,
great
from
double
Horizon.
header,
Yeah, honestly, it was a good show. For the Animal Crossing portion, they had KK being the DJ, and then other animals from New Horizons would come on stage and like do little dances. It was very cute. And then for the Deep Cut portion, they also did do some of the songs from Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, and they had like Kali and Mari come on and like sing Calamari Incantation, which was so good. Oh my god, best version of that song so far, with all like 5 of them singing. It was very good. The entire thing was posted in Japanese without English subtitles, which is fine, because they're speaking in Cantonese or whatever the fuck, the little squid, blurbo language, so it's fine. But it was a good time. You should, if you haven't checked it out and you like Splatoon, please check it out. And then also, because I don't think anyone has opinions about that, because it's just good. It's just like watching a Hatsune Miku concert, except it's Splatoon and also Animal Crossing.
So when you say it's just like that, you mean that it's like there's holograms on stage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So people are going to cheer at an empty stage?
No, not entirely. There are also live musicians, like, playing the actual music. So you're going to see a band, but the singers are all virtual. Does that make sense?
Yes. I mean,
it's a good experience.
I understand it.
Yeah. I really like these kinds of concerts, honestly. They're fun. They're fun to watch. They're fun to, like, I've seen Hatsune Miku live, so, like, it's fun to be a part of it, I don't know. I think they're cool.
I think they're cool. I do have a question about the Animal Crossing section.
Yeah.
Was there a transition that could be compared to the Game of the Year London Philharmonic transition from Hades to Animal Crossing? Like when the horns comes in?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
They did start, the way that they started the concert was they had Isabelle doing an announcement.
Okay.
About the concert happening.
Sure.
And then they cut to the stage as though, like, they were all there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was very cute. And a bunch of, like Tom Nook was on stage for a little bit, the Able Sisters came on stage for a bit, like, so there was a good variety of, like, villagers and also, like, the proper NPC characters.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun. I don't know. It was neat. It was a good time. I watched it very early in the morning.
For sure.
And then when they switched to the Splatoon portion, they started it with, like, the announcement portion that you get when you come into the game that you, like, don't have to watch anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how they started that part where they were like, oh yeah, we're going to be on stage. And, like, here are the people, here are the actual performers who will be playing the instruments live while we perform. And, like, they did their, like, a little blurb on each of them, which was cool. And then they came on stage and they did the songs and it was fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It was good.
Okay. And, well, I know Tegan's taking point on this, but I think this might end up being more of a discussion than anything else.
Yeah, probably. The Mario movie trailer happened this past week. Did you watch it? Step one.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Did you enjoy it? Step two.
Mixed bag. Mixed bag.
Mixed bag?
Mixed bag.
So I think Jack Black did the whole presentation, it was 40 minutes long for the entire presentation. They started with like an interview portion. They talked to the director of Illumination. Chris Pratt definitely like phoned in his thing and was like, "Oh yeah, no, I love Mario. I used to play it all the time as a kid, I guess." And he felt super insincere about the whole thing and like did not give a shit.
Big
And then
Joel
Jack Black came
McHale
on.
vibes. Big Joel McHale vibes.
Yeah. And then Jack Black came on and was like, "No, I've been preparing for this role." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I believe that." Like, Jack Black was way more enthused and invested in the whole thing. Like, good for him, honestly. Glad he got to play this role. And then they showed us the actual trailer. I don't know how to explain what they did in this trailer to the characters specifically. It's like they melded the actual video game design character and the person who's voicing them's like faces together in like an AI generator almost. That's what it felt like to me, because like I saw Bowser and I heard Bowser and I also saw Jack Black like very distinctly. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
Well, I mean, it 100% looks like Bowser, but I think that the answer is just like Jack Black is bringing like the absolute right energy to the role. Like it's. He's doing a thing, but he's doing the right thing. Like I was delighted by Jack Black as Bowser.
Yeah, Jack Black as Bowser, very good.
Yeah.
No notes, honestly. Great animation, great like control of the screen, great like the voice is correct for this animated version of of Bowser, if that makes sense. Like there's no disconnect there,
right.
You know?
Right.
Mario. Chris Pratt's performance as Mario is going to be utterly forgettable.
Before we dig in hard there, can we talk about the fucking penguins first?
Yeah, the penguins were cute. I thought they were Prinnies, which are from the Disgaea series. Completely different game franchise. I looked at them and I was like, "Oh, Prinnies!" And it was like, "No, these are a thing." And I was like, "What?"
The Mario games have a long-standing history of incompetent shitbag penguins. Reaching as far back as, Mario 64. When you can body a baby penguin if you want to.
Yeah, can't you like throw him off a cliff or whatever?
That's the one, yes.
In one of the paintings?
Yes. Yeah. But the fucking penguins gave me such minion energy that there's like a particular shot where they like cut to a profile view of the penguins and Bowser's army, and the penguins are all being like goofy and incompetent. And we as the audience are supposed to be like, ha 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 ha, those penguins aren't good at fighting. And I was like, yeah, I hate this. I fucking hate this, because this is like interchangeable Illumination Studios like jokes. Like, from the people who brought you minions, now come minions dressed as penguins. So like, yeah, like I am not with the penguins. And there was also some Keegan-Michael Key in the trailer as Toad. I'm with the Keegan-Michael Key in, like as Toad energy. Like I think that there were a lot of people who had some like weird expectations around that. We're like, oh, what's it going to be like for Toad? And I'm like you can't just have a guy like running around just making like Toad noises and have that like work. You know, like the Toad is going to have to talk in order for this picture to work, and I think that Keegan-Michael Key is bringing the right energy to the. Did anybody else have Toad thoughts?
I hate that he has teeth.
I'm not a fan of Toad, but I understand that they've had to tweak the voice a little bit so that the voice actor isn't damaged while doing the recording, and so I do appreciate that. But it's not my favorite.
Okay. It's like Chris Pratt. Just sounds like he's fucking doing Chris Pratt. Like, I have seen people online like, no, Chris Pratt's obviously doing a voice. It's a faint Brooklyn accent. I'm like, what are you fucking eating? Like,
What is
like, what,
faint
like,
about a Brooklyn accent? What kind of bullshit?
right. Just like, it just sounds like he's fucking, he's Chris Pratting. Like, at this point, there is a interchangeable Chris Pratt mold. And he's just like, that's what he's doing. You know, he's Star-Lording, he's guy who holds up the hand to the dinosauring. Like, Chris Pratt is this just absolutely interchangeable, milquetoast, forgettable, bland, mayonnaise fucking bullshit. So like when he falls in the trailer, anybody want to say what Mario says when he stands up in the trailer?
I don't remember. I've watched this trailer 6 times, and I can't tell you what he says when he stands up.
What is this place?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What is this place? Letting us know that the Mushroom Kingdom is unfamiliar to Mario in this fucking movie, and that this is Mario's first trip to the Mushroom Kingdom, meaning that we are being exposed to the origin story of Mario.
It's the origin story of animated Mario specifically, though. Because, like, the games do have an origin story for Mario.
What is... Why? Why must we endure another origin story?
Well, you
because
don't.
This is a movie for children. Oh, yeah, fair. You know, there's that too. You don't have to see it.
Mm-mm.
No one's gonna make you.
Nope.
Least of all us. Honestly.
Remember that time 14 years ago that Marvel made a bunch of money because they told us Iron Man's origin story? And then they just kept on telling origin story after origin story after origin story for all these other characters.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's kind of... I want to say that's a different bag because a lot of regular moviegoers don't read the comics. So I think that's fair. Establishing origins for characters in a specific version of the universe.
But there's plenty of movies which like drop ourselves into like just, you know, different points of characters' lives, and we don't need to like like
The Sonic movie was an origin story. The first one. And we liked that movie.
yeah, and I'm not saying that like they can't be done effectively. I'm just saying that they're done excessively. Like there's too many of them. Like I don't need to know how Mario arrives in the Mushroom Kingdom. I just like why does this need to play out over the course of 90 minutes? Or two? I'm sorry, I live in 2022. Why does this need to play out over the course of 135 minutes?
There it is.
Yeah, like he's fucking like he's Mario. He's Mario. He's here to fight Bowser. He's here to rescue Peach. Like that's the bit. I noticed there was no fucking Peach talking in this trailer.
It's probably because it's bad. But like,
there was no Peach talking, and there was no Peach visual. Actually,
yeah.
We could see like the castle, and that was about it. There wasn't really any Luigi talking either. There was a Luigi scream. It was good scream. I appreciate the Luigi scream. Luigi's gonna be good. I can already tell.
Yeah, Charlie Day's doing a good job.
Hmm?
Charlie Day's doing a good job.
Yeah, Charlie Day is the right amount of like unhinged to be Luigi. It's good. But honestly, I think overall we could probably skip this movie as long as they give us a Luigi's Mansion movie. I'll be happy. I want this movie to do well enough that we get a Luigi's Mansion movie.
Oh man, I just hope that like in the inevitable NCU Mario sequel, that we get Waluigi, but Kujin of Meals by Kujin, as Waluigi. That could be sick.
What is Meals by Kujin?
Well, it's a online video series where a man named who self-styles himself as Kujin eats these meals in his car. It's just like a car eating video, but he's a huge personality, and that's the important part. The meals are they're general. Like I watched him eat an eggplant parm last week. It was the highlight of my week. It's because he was having a really great time, and I think he has the right energy for Waluigi.
Mm.
Google is having a real hard time with this Meals by Kujin thing.
I'll help you out. Give me a second.
Do you mean Meals by Gene? Do you mean Meals by Jen?
Okay, Kujin is spelled Charlie Uniform Golf India November Echo.
There we go. There it is. And it's just this fucking guy eating.
I mean, yeah, usually. That's what he does.
Mm?
And how much of it is just him fucking eating in his car?
A lot. I felt like I was upfront about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty understandable. It's a lot of street food, you know?
Yeah, he does a lot of street food.
This guy looks like a guy who would explain really loudly at a fucking party why he thinks polyamory is the only ethical lifestyle.
He does seem like one of those guys, actually.
Yeah, just look at this fucking guy.
But imagine what kind of chaos he could get up to when he's limited to the phrase, wah.
Hey, look, like, canonically, that is not the only thing Waluigi has ever said.
That's true. You're right about that.
Yeah, yes. And the real benefit of God, and I hate to use it, Mario Cinematic Universe.
There it is.
Is we can finally hash out this whole Mr. Eyeball situation. Mr. Eyeballs. Fans crave answers about Mr. Eyeballs.
They do?
But I am absolutely certain that, like, the way this movie will end is some fucking, like, after-credits stinger. Where, like, at the end of the movie, Mario is inevitably going to go back to wherever Mario comes from. In his Chris Pratt voice. He'll be like, okay, bye, Peach. Maybe someday I'll return. And then, like, we're going to get, like, the after-credits stinger. Because I don't think they announced anything like a... There wasn't any Yoshi casting, was there?
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
So your after-credits stinger can be one of two things. Smash cut. There's an egg. It's a familiar egg. It begins to crack. That's one thing. Or smash cut. There's a familiar fellow wearing a yellow cap, and purple overalls, and like he has a lightning-shaped mustache, and he opens his mouth, and he's Nicolas Cage. He's voiced by Nicolas Cage. Like, you're like, hey everybody, stay tuned for Super Mario Brothers 2 with Wario, as performed by Nicolas Cage, because that's how things work now. One of the two, like either cutting to a Yoshi egg cracking or Wario. Those are the answers. Um, but I do think this movie is going to make a shit ton of money, an absolute shit ton of money, and that what it's going to then do is make Nintendo, or I won't say make, it's going to make Nintendo inclined to do a whole bunch of business with Illumination Studios for like potentially more Nintendo properties. Like, Tegan, how would you feel about the Illumination Studios Zelda picture?
I've already publicly said on Twitter that every time a Zelda project gets canceled, I breathe in a huge sigh of relief. I've gone publicly online as saying that. I will not watch an Illumination Zelda movie.
But what if I told you in the Illumination Zelda movie?
Nope, I will not watch it.
Ganondorf,
I don't care what happens.
Ganondorf
I don't give a
is
shit.
voiced by Adam Driver.
I don't know who that is, so that does nothing for me.
Okay.
Brian, here's the thing. You can't tell me that any particular person is going to be playing a character because I don't fucking know who those dudes are.
What if
Timothy
Anthony
Chalamet
Zelda,
easily
Tegan?
in.
Who's Timothy Chalamet? Hang on. Timothy. Timothy.
God damn it. Oh, there's no way you're spelling Chalamet right the first time, are you?
It's a CH, right?
Yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
starts.
Is this the guy who does Loki? He kind of looks like Loki.
No, but I think he's not even British. Yeah, I don't know what to do there.
He's got like a chin about him. I don't know.
Yeah, he does have a chin.
Does he do good voice work? I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't know who this is. What's he been in? Call Me by Your Name, Dune, The King. I haven't seen any of these movies. I have seen nothing this guy is in. Interstellar, Don't Look Up, Rainy Day. 1 and 2.
He was in Interstellar?
Yeah, apparently.
What? Who the hell was he?
I haven't seen a single one of these movies that are listed on his IMDb. I don't know who he is.
Timothy Chalamet is Link.
Good for him, I guess.
In The Legend of Zelda.
Congratulations.
Adam Driver is Ganondorf.
If Link talks, it's already incorrect, so I'm not going to see it.
And Anya Taylor-Joy is Zelda.
Isn't she Peach?
Yes, that's part of the joke.
They're just making her British again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. That's the bit.
So, here's the thing. Zelda has been fully voiced now. Why not just use her Breath of the Wild voice actress?
Because
she's been fully voiced.
Oh,
it's not like she hasn't been fully voiced.
Because
I don't understand.
They don't believe that they'll have the star appeal to get people in the theaters, Tegan.
I mean, that's fine. They're not going to get the star appeal to get me in theaters. Because I'm not going. Every time a Zelda project gets canceled, I'm like, oh, thank God.
But
because, I watched the Mario fandom react. I watched people go, people are saying that this is Mario's canon, intro thing, and he's not actually from New York. Babies are wished for in the Mario Kingdom. They're wished on by stars. Freaking out. And I'm just like, man, I'm so glad I don't have to do this with Zelda, because I would lose my shit. I would become an unbearable, unsufferable person, and no one would want to be my friend anymore. I get that about myself. I know what kind of person I would become. And I would be a nightmare monster. No thank you. I'm very glad that everything is canceled. Good. Bye. I don't care. You know? Orlando Bloom is too old to play Link, so I don't care anymore. Anyway, so yeah, I think we'll probably get 2 movies out of this. I don't know if we'll get more than that.
No, we're getting a Smash movie in 5 years. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, this is all building toward the Smash
I would here's my the only note I would have so far, is after this movie, I want Chris Pratt recast. I want Mario recast, because it's not a good look if in your animated film, the lead title character is completely forgettable. There has to be something more there, and Chris Pratt does not have shit Like, I know Nico, he may have regular star quality, and that's fine as, like, Star-Lord or whatever the fuck, but, like, he's not memorable as Mario, and that's gonna hurt the Mario franchise overall, like, if they want to do more movies.
Chris Pratt does not have star quality, that's the thing. He doesn't. Like, he is, like, totally and utterly forgettable. It's like when you work like when you work a shitty retail job and the manager tells you, like, hey, you're gonna have to trade Fred, and you kind of, like, walk around with the guy and you show him, like, where the vacuum cleaner is and, like, stuff, and then he fades out of your life immediately once you had to hang out with him for a day. That's Chris Pratt. That's Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt's the guy you had to show where the vacuum cleaner is at the retail job. Like, he's entirely forgettable. He's entirely replaceable. He is a warm placeholder. He is the taste of tap water. He's a fart that didn't even smell bad. Like, it just, he's a nothing burger. He's a fucking nothing burger. There's so many things they could have done with that casting that would have been better, but they did none of them. Although Rocky is definitely right. We're careening toward Smash Brothers. You know, like, so, like, first we'll get the Mario Illumination movie, then we're gonna get a Zelda Illumination movie, and then they'll be like, they won't make Metroid because, like, they still don't have the confidence in Metroid even in cinematic form.
Metroid's definitely phase 2.
Yeah, that's phase 2 for the MCU. My guess is Splatoon. That seems more likely.
My guess would be. Did you already say Kirby?
I did not say Kirby. That's a good one.
Kirby's definitely.
I don't think Splatoon would work because as soon as you take the little gurgly blurbs away from the Inklings, like, they're just annoying kids. I don't see that being a successful movie.
You don't think that Splatoon starring Zazie Beetz and Zendaya is going to make $100 million?
You know what? I don't think it'll make $100 million. I can say that. I believe that. I think phase 1 would be like Mario, Kirby, Pokemon if they can fit it in, Star Fox, and shit, there was another one that I'm spacing on right now. Oh yeah, Zelda.
Samus?
It'd be Zelda. They would do all those in the phase 1. Then they'd come back for Metroid. Zelda. They'd come back for Fire Emblem. They'd come back for shit, I don't know. Maybe they'll do Animal Crossing in phase 2.
I don't want a Zelda movie.
I mean, who does really?
I don't want a Zelda movie. I don't know if I can express how deeply I do not want a Zelda movie. Not at all. Not at all. Like, if you make Link a silent protagonist, then you have to give him a sidekick, right? To do all the talking for him?
Right.
Like a Navi or something. That sidekick is inevitably going to be fucking annoying, right? They're going to get the lore wrong because they're going to have to cram it into 2 hours, you know? You can't cram all that lore into 2 hours, and I'm just going to be suffering, and people are going to be begging me to watch it, and it's just going to be a hate watch for me, and I don't want to do that. I respect myself too much for that shit, you know? I don't want it. I want this Mario movie to do well enough. I want the Luigi's Mansion movie, and then I want the Luigi's Ghostbusters TV show spinoff. And that's it. That's all I want.
But what are you gonna do when
And then after the Luigi's Mansion and Ghostbusters spinoff, I want them to quietly replace Chris Pratt as Mario and just never address it. Redub the original movie.
Oh my god.
Again, never addressing it, you know? God. I want a Solid Snake movie.
Oh, that would be good, actually. But Konami still owns.
Yeah.
I want them to make a clapping my ass cheeks
Joke.
comment in the Solid Snake movie.
Yeah.
I think it'd be so fun.
I think it'd be really
that
funny.
would be so good.
Where we
I
get
wonder-
like Megan Thee Stallion, She-Hulk, and Snake, and
Okay, there's no way you're actually mad about Megan Thee Stallion and She-Hulk. Like, come on.
no, but the internet is. I
Okay.
apparently we
sure.
need to get better at
We
doing
don't care
bits.
about the internet. We care about your opinion, Brian.
I think that like Kojima's work is already so inherently cinematic
Mhm.
that any kind of cinematic retelling of Metal Gear Solid just feels redundant because
Sure.
Kojima just tries to make his games feel like movies anyway.
Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as like games that feel like games getting turned into movies, I have no quarrel with that because it's a different medium. And also, there has to, by definition, be some distance between a source and adaptation. Otherwise, what's the point?
Sure.
If like you want no distance between source and adaptation, then just go like read the book, play the game, or whatever. Like, there's gotta be distance between a source and whatever adaptation exists. So unlike Tegan, I would have no quarrel with a talking Link.
The Link movie is just going to be Indiana Jones. Like, we get that, right? It's just going to be Indiana Jones.
That's the map they'd probably use, yeah.
I don't want a Link Indiana Jones movie. That's not what I want.
I think that
if I want a Zelda movie, I want it to be a high fantasy adventure.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it Indiana Jones.
No, they're not.
That's not what I fucking want.
No, they would. The math would not be Indiana Jones. The math is more likely to be something like Lord of the Rings or.
Oh, bullshit. There's no way they're going to give it that kind of budget. There's literally no way they'd give it that kind of budget. Like, I understand that that's what the intent should be, but that's not what they're going to do. They're going to do a dungeon, right? One dungeon. The dungeon they're going to do is going to be Indiana Jones bullshit, and that's going to be the end of the movie. Like, that's what the Zelda movie is going to look like. It's not going to be the big, sprawling 3-movie adventure to do one mission, you know? That's what it should be. That's what it's not going to be. It's going to be what's cheap, and it's going to be what's fast. And Indiana Jones in one dungeon is going to be it.
Although I would go to see a movie entitled Indiana Jones and the One Dungeon. But it should probably actually be an Indiana Jones movie to do that.
Yeah.
Aren't they making another one?
Yes, Indiana Jones 5 coming to theaters near you, whether you like it or not, next year.
Yeah, got him.
See, you could do a Mission Impossible Gundam Solid Snake movie. You could do that. You could do a space adventure Samus Aran movie. Like, the Star Trek movies exist. Like, that's easy to do. But, quote unquote, easy to do. But, like, they're not going to do that for Zelda. They're not going to do that kind of budget for Zelda. It'd have to be, like, a 3-movie trilogy doing one mission, and they're not going to do it. Because they want if they're doing a big, like, a solid, like, expecting an MCU thing, they gotta crank these out like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that there's going to be, in a hypothetical Legend of Zelda movie, a scene where Link picks up pots and starts throwing them. And they're like, ha ha ha, we did the thing.
Yeah.
There's also going to be an excuse me, princess moment.
He'll also spin in place with his sword cutting down grass. And they'll hang on.
I think it's either going to be throwing pots or it's going to be spinning around in a circle cutting grass. I don't think it's going to be both. You know? It's going to be a one or the other sort of thing. And then they'll put the other one in the next movie, if there is a next movie.
Someone will say to, like, it's dangerous to go alone, but then they'll
Yeah.
change the end of the line because they're like, "Aren't we funny?"
Right.
Yeah.
It'll be like, it's dangerous to go alone. I'm coming too. And it's
Yeah.
like, nah.
Or it's dangerous to go alone. So why go, kid? Like telling him not to go. Something along those lines. Yeah. There will be an angry chicken that will run after him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which will be
The chickens, the cuckoos will be the equivalent of like the minions or whatever.
Yeah. There will be a teased but not present Tingle cameo for all the hardcores, so that way there'll be like something in the background of like some scene.
Tingle like run a map shop, like a physical shop, but he'll look like Tingle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or like just like Link walking through some bazaar and like various vendors are fan service. Like there's somebody who like might be Tingle, and as he passes some other booth, we just hear from off screen sploosh, that kind of thing. Like I I was already having concerns with this Mario picture just based on when they released like the key art announcing the direct, and like Mario is standing in a street like looking up at the mountain with the castle on top. And on the left side of the frame is an antique shop, and I looked at that antique.
Yeah, that's all pixel stuff. I thought that was cute.
Well, Tegan, then you're probably gonna fucking love this movie.
I mean, I'm not expecting to adore it. I think I will like this movie less than I like the Sonic movie, but I will not hate it. It'll be a fine movie to watch once and never again, That's what I'm anticipating.
Rocky, where do you land?
What?
Where do you land, sir?
Surprised we're still talking about this. I don't know. I don't care about this Mario movie. I haven't cared about it for about a year and a half. And now that I know, I guess with physical evidence that it's not going to be interesting or like groundbreaking or fun to watch, I'm not going to spend time on it.
That's fair.
All right. Well, everybody, I think that's a thing. I think this is the thing.
Yeah, it's been a show.
It has been a show. There is music at the beginning and end of this show, and it's by our kid brother, Big Sach. And if you would like to further support his efforts, you can check him out on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/BigSachNJ. Also, he's on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter at Hillary_Swank. We have lovely key art, which lets you know that a new episode is downloaded on your phone. That lovely key art was designed by Lauren Moran. She's a very talented artist. Follow her on Twitter at Lauren Moran. Also, she has a Patreon. You can throw money at it. And while you're throwing money around on Patreon, maybe you throw some money at us, right? Like, I think we do good things there. Like, heck, we put up like 2 different pieces of like patron bonus content this week. And that's good. That's good. So check us out on Patreon at Impossible Coin Podcast, because the first time I signed up for Patreon, I did it wrong and I forgot to log in, and now we're something different. Now it's Impossible Coin Podcast instead of just Impossible Coin. As I recall, Rocky yelled at me when I figured that out.
I did. That's true.
You did. I believe you, but you never said the words, "You dumb motherfucker."
I think I called you a buffoon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Either of those things could be true.
Yeah, there was definitely a moment of like, and then Rocky went Super Saiyan.
It was very funny.
Yeah, I support making my co-host go Super Saiyan.
He's pretty good at it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, especially when Rocky tells me that I need to play in casual.
Oh my gosh.
And I think we've got some content on the horizon for our patrons. I believe that they're due a watch along,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that also Tegan is coordinating spooky anime.
I'm coordinating this month's anime episode, but the topic for general discussion, other than what you've currently been watching, will be what's your favorite spooky anime?
There we go. Please leave us a review on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, where you can still get podcasts, just not movies or television, and Stitcher. You could not find this podcast reliably on SoundCloud. I get an error upload message every week, so talk to them about it. Is that it? Did I do it? Did I get it all?
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
I ate the whole thing? Okay. Peace.
I think there's one more thing.
What did I not do?
You have to thank our specific patrons.
Oh, is that this time?
A while, actually.
Yeah, we have to do the specific shout out.
Oh. Oh, there it is in green. If I had red. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Twan, our number one fan. Thank you, Oscar Garcia. Thank you, Big Soch. Thank you, granddad of the show, Joe Spiro. And thank you, Sighart Albrecht, a.k.a. the premier waifuologist, Sig. Jesus Christ. One of these days when I'm dying, when I'm lying there on my deathbed, someone's going to say, like, Brian, do you have any final words? And I'm going to say, yes. Sighart Albrecht, a.k.a. the premier waifuologist, Sig. And then I'll just expire. I definitely had a battle with saying this for something like a year.
A year and a half.
Until we just put this thing in the thing and I could read it. And also thank you to Stuart Templeton, which I need to just put into this doc so that way I don't have to remember to say his name every time, but yet I do, so it's fine. So yes, thank you to our patrons. Y'all rock. Y'all allow us to do more. Even if what doing more is feed pigs. Right, y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Later.